It's always funny when did you hear the computer kind of like rev up there when it hit record? It went the hard drive just like, oh god, he's streaming again. No. Why do you do this to us?
It's like it's preparing itself. Stretching for a warm-up.
Yep. Okay, so we're not playing Neo, so we need to edit this. Bonus stream. Let's just say bonus birthday stream, right? Bonus birthday stream.
I was gonna say, you could say it's my birthday and I'll play whatever if I want to.
Bonus birthday stream. There we go. We're playing There Are Billions. It doesn't have an icon yet. And is anyone even here? Yeah, some people are here. Cool. Oh snap, is this game out now? This is in early access or super early access. You have to go to their website to buy it. You buy it through Humble Bundle. Okay, sorry we're starting a little late. Our older boy is still awake, as has been the problem the past few nights, so we're just going to see how this goes. Lily might have to vanish for a bit, but even if he cries, as awful as this may sound, the way you deal with sleep regression is that you just let them cry it out, unfortunately.
Yeah. He's okay. He doesn't need anything. It's just, it's more protest crying.
Okay. I don't need to see 1080p source while I'm on here. Happy birthday, Mr. Anderson. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, guys.
Lots of happy birthdays.
A lot of happy birthdays. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Happy liberation from the womb day.
Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah.
CJ Thomas 912 just subscribed for 2 months in a row.
Thank you very much, CJ Thomas 912.
And you got bits from Chinese.
Thank you for remaining in the Dragon's Den. If people haven't been here for the morning streams, then they're like, "What the fuck is this Dragon's Den shit that he's talking about?" That's
No, we did it the other night because I was making fun of it. Wasn't that? Was that during the day?
Maybe they weren't here for that. Thank you for the ton of bits, Chen Dizzy. Thank you very much. Thank you for. Okay, with Dragon's Den, but when we get bits, it's thank you for tipping the scales. Right?
I like that.
Thank you for tipping the scales. All right. Bonus birthday stream. We're playing this survival zombie RTS city builder.
Hey Lily, what are your thoughts on Joe being born and celebrated? Worked out well for me, huh?
Thanks, guys. Thanks for all the birthday wishes. Thank you. My birthdays are usually pretty bad days, but the past 3 have been pretty good. Usually bad things happen to me on my birthday, or family just ruins it, like my old family. But yeah, the past 3 birthdays have been pretty good. This one's been a bit low-key, but yeah, that's what it's like.
It's also Fortran's birthday. You share a birthday with one of the first programming languages ever.
Do I really? Cool.
And Shadow Swan?
Shadow Swan, I think. Shadow Swan 35 just subscribed. Thank you very much, Shadow Swan. Welcome to the Dragon's Den.
And Clear Eider just subscribed.
If you want to hang out with Lily and me, which is correct. It's not Lily and I.
I learned that from the book.
Because you have to take away what the Lily and whatever makes sense. If you take that away, is what's correct. So
and me would still be correct, but and I wouldn't be.
Yeah, so that's how you do it. So sometimes it would be because it's Lily and me went to the store. Well, if you took Lily and out, it would be me went to the store. No, it would be I went to the store, and that's how you do it. So that's how. So it's you just take it out, and that's what's correct.
I'm gonna get this wrong a lot.
So sometimes Lily and me is correct.
That's a lot of forward thinking on this.
That is one of the very few grammatical kind of intricacies that I actually know.
In Gone Girl, she keeps putting it in brackets.
Yeah.
It's grammatically correct.
Is it Kill Rider or Clee?
I think it's Clee Rider.
Clee Rider. Clee Rider. Thank you for the subscription, Clee Rider. Welcome to the Dragon's Den. I think I said it's the Shadows one too, right? Thank you very much. Welcome to the Cringe Cave, the bad joke group, the Dragon Dungeon.
Oh, happy birthday, more. Another cheer.
Iflin Dove, happy birthday,
Long
Joe.
live the
Long live the
cringe.
cringe. Thank you, Iflin Dove.
Oh, it's William K. Smith's birthday too.
Is it really?
If so, then you guys can be
Oh,
birthday
15th of
parties.
November though, because of Australia. Oh, okay,
Oh,
technicality.
okay.
Technicality. So if we were
Well,
gonna
happy
do,
birthday anyway.
so what we should do is that me and William K. Smith should get together, and we should get on like a plane that's doing a full orbit, and we could party for like 4 days straight if we did it right? Because we could sit right on the border, and it could be the 14th all for 2 days, and then the 15th for 2 days, and then we could have fun. Yoshi Cooper do just subscribe. Thank you very much, Yoshi Cooper. With a name like Yoshi, you belong in the Dragon's Den because you're a dinosaur. Congrats. Thank
Happy
you.
birthday, Valentine's baby. Fun fact, he was 2 weeks late, so he technically wasn't a Valentine's
Yeah,
baby.
I was super late. Super late. Okay, so before we start, let's just actually start the game, and you guys can tell me how the audio is. Is it too loud? Too whatchamacall? Too quiet? Joseph Dragon Dude, did you get that gold you sleep on from Patreon? Putting it on Discord got you an instant 150% your spike. Sounds good, dude. Yeah, there's so many people on Discord. Yeah, Discord's crazy. I think we might be close to 3,000 members now. Okay, so this game might be not the most fun to watch, but as R. Kelly says, I'm not trying to be rude, but it's my birthday, so I'll play whatever the fuck I want. And I really like this game, so we're gonna be playing this game, and it's mostly a Q&A stream anyway. So I think we're gonna okay. You gotta quote R. Kelly to be number one, right?
Is your book The Dragon and the Wizard good for fans of dragons and or wizards?
Oh,
yeah, it totally
of course,
is.
yeah. Have you played Save the Date? No, I haven't, but I've been told that I should, and I would like to. It's very short, isn't it? I think I might play that at some point. Okay, so gold income plus 20, or the colony gets a Tesla tower. That's kind of shit, but we're going to gold income plus 20. Tesla towers are really, really cheap. Okay, so I don't know this game very well. I'm still quite new at it. I've only played it a little bit. I played it a little bit on stream before, and then I've played it a little bit off stream when I have some time.
Happy birthday. I just wanted you to know that there's nobody I would rather subscribe to, although I haven't been able to catch many streams, so I'm going to be a patron instead.
Oh, thank you very much, Earthen. So have an honorary welcome to the Dragon's Den.
Okay, continue. I just didn't want you to miss that.
It's okay. So yeah, this game is it's kind of like Red Alert 2. That's the game that reminds me most of, because of the cartoony style, and it's based in a world where the zombies have already kind of won, and you are trying to rebuild society.
Click, 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 click. The sound is very low, and your mouse is very loud.
Is it really? I don't think I can do anything about that. Sorry.
Joe, happy birthday, Joe. Thank you for being such a huge inspiration, my friend.
Can I move it like under the
Problem is he's moved the mouse over
desk a
so
little
that
bit?
you can hear me too, and it's closer to the mouse.
Let me move the microphone up a little bit. We're really using the Dragon's Den now? Yep. Click, 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 click. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I never get to catch the streams because it's 2 p.m. in Australia, but I support you guys on Patreon and subbed on here. Thank you again, William.
Thank you.
Keep it up.
Thank you, William.
Same your birthday, friend.
We share a birthday. Oh shit. I think we've already lost, which is a shame because this is a pretty good map. And I think we've already lost, but let's see what happens. If these are coming to get us, we've already lost. Okay, we're good. Okay, holy shit, we almost lost already. Okay, so let's set a patrol for here, and let's set a patrol for here. And this isn't, we've already lost some troops, so that's not good, but we can get them back fairly quickly. Okay, so let's get a quarry going, so we can get some stone. And let's get some more houses going.
You're gonna 100% Undertale in one stream, right? Is that what your plan is?
What does 100% mean?
You could finish it, or you're gonna do all the content?
Yeah, like does 100% mean get every single ending 100% completion sort of thing? Because if that's the case, then I seriously doubt it. I don't think I can do that in one stream, right? Okay, can I get through here still? There's this weird collision thing on in this game that makes it difficult to know. But yeah, we're gonna get unending. Like whatever. I don't know what kind of game it is. I don't know if it's like Stanley Parable and it has like different endings and some are shorter than others. I have no idea. But we'll be getting an ending, like a satisfying ending when we play it.
Oh, Mala likes how I spell my name. Wise or dumb.
Wise or dumb.
There's so many Lilies with Y's. Not very many with I's. Except for Lily Taylor, where I got it from.
Uh-oh. I hear a baby crying. Do you hear a baby crying?
I hear the older baby crying.
Okay, so these Tesla towers will extend the range that you can build on, which is explained as your power grid, and that lets you build on different parts of the land. So it's a very kind of slow take over the world from the zombies sort of RTS kind of thing. It's more an RTS game than it is a city builder, I think. Maybe, I'm not sure actually. I think it's a real mix of both. So there's all these zombies everywhere on the map. Maybe I can, if I hadn't lost my guys, I would risk sending some more out to show you. Maybe we can build. Yeah, let's build a barracks much earlier than we usually do, so we can show some of that.
Should he play Cuphead or Hollow Knight first?
Uh-oh. I'm gonna say Hollow Knight because Hollow Knight is just like my game of the year. I love Hollow Knight. But what are you in the mood for? Are you in the mood to get kind of lost? Are you in the mood for some like really hard like Contra style shooting? Like, because they're very different games, even though they're both 2D side scrollers and they both have beautiful art, but they're very different games.
Happy birthday, big fan of the stuff you make. Great moves. Keep it up. Proud of you.
Oh, thanks, Michelle. Thank you very much. Michelle Obama said that. Oh. It's a Michelle Obama quote, and the guy H3H Productions uses that as his intro. Great moves, Ethan. Keep it up. Proud of you. So that's what I'm saying. So thanks, Michelle. Okay, so I'm not particularly good at this game. I think it's meant to be quite a lot faster than this. So let's build 4 archers, which I don't usually do. I usually try and go for riflemen, but we don't actually have enough shit. We don't actually have enough iron to make them, unfortunately, so we can't do that. All right, let's build the mill, and then we'll build those guys after we build some tents, because otherwise we're gonna be screwed, and we won't be able to make anything until we kill some people. So it's a game that's about balancing. If you see the thing in the bottom right here, where my mouse cursor is, it's a thing about balancing the amount of colonists you have, the amount of workers among those colonists, your food and your energy, while also balancing all these resources. And like these trees will never be gone. Like, you have the trees forever. You can, at least I assume so, you can cut them forever. These hunting lodges can hunt forever. There's fishing that you can fish the water forever. And so these are basically your resources that you spend, and these are the ones that you commit permanently to, rather than have an infinite supply of. At least that's how I understand it so far. And I'm not completely 100% sold on the game yet. I need to see what the end game is like, and I want to see how much replayability it has. But it is in like I said, you can't even buy this on Steam yet. You have to go to the Humble Bundle store and buy it from them, because it's not fully out yet. So I hope that they add some more stuff to it. That said, they themselves did say that, hey, they consider this to be a full game. So on their own heads be it, kind of thing, you know? You know what I mean?
What's a mollusk? Mollusk.
A mollusk? Isn't that some sort of sea thing?
don't have an opinion because I don't know what it is.
You don't have an opinion on mollusks?
Not if I don't know what it is. Kind of sounds like tusks, you know, like from one of them, but
You're a mollusk normie?
I'm ignorant about mollusks. I can't even say it.
Mollusk guy?
Have you ever played the Dishonored games? If you have, what did you think? If you didn't, will you?
I've played the first Dishonored, and I liked it a fair amount. It was pretty good. I didn't play much of it after that because oh shit, is he gonna kill it? Okay, so every time something gets destroyed, it spawns more zombies. So especially the houses, the tents. If a zombie destroys a tent, it's pretty much game over because it will everyone that was inside the tent becomes a zombie, and at that point it's GG. So like it spreads like fire, which is how it should be, real right? So that's something that's kind of cool about the game. But you have to watch out for that. Yeah, Dishonored 1 was pretty good. I enjoyed it quite a lot. But I tried really hard to be like non-lethal and kind of stealthy for a lot of my playthrough, and then that just went complete to hell at some point. And I remember, I think it was because I was still raiding in World of Warcraft, and it was like a raid night, and I needed to just have it done because I didn't want to go back to it after the raid was done, and I just kind of went bananas for the last like half of the game, and just fucking just killed just went full lethal all the way through the rest of the game. So not great, but yeah, I enjoyed the game quite a bit. I'd like to play it some more methodically and a little bit slower, I think.
There's snails and squids and that kind of octopus.
Oh,
that kind
of
okay,
thing. That's what a mollusk is. Okay, yeah.
Snails I like. I used to collect the garden snails and keep them as pets when I was little, so I'm cool with the snails. I always thought they were cool. And like the way they would stick their little heads out and stuff.
You're cool with snails?
I like snails, but the rest of them are kind of slimy, and
okay,
I had a bad experience eating calamari and octopus and stuff, and you know I hate seafood, and that was a bad day for me.
So. How Canadian are you though? Would you eat a snail?
That's French, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I mean that's really French.
Yeah.
I'm not French Canadian.
Oh, well, the same thing, right?
Escargot, you mean, right? And I've never had one of those, and I don't plan to. This comment's been a couple times. There Billions is the Dark Souls of Joseph Anderson birthday stream games.
Snails. Only half of snails are slimy.
Yeah, and that's why they don't bother me because they're keeping their shell alive.
Yeah, only half of snails.
Their heads are kind of cute when they stick out like that.
Yeah.
The little ear things, the little antler things. What are they called? Eyes, I think it's their eyes.
I actually used to know what they were called, but now I don't remember what they're called. So I'm saying that I used to, so I can still get credit for sounding smart, but. Yeah, I actually used to remember what they were called, but now I can't.
A lot of people like escargot on here. It's not my thing. Sushi, no way. No sushi. No fish or seafood of any kind, especially when it's raw. Or almost raw. Even breaded, I won't eat it, so you can imagine.
You only breaded? Oh yeah, you don't. You really don't.
I really don't like fish. There's something about the texture. It's kind of stringy or slimy or kind of rubbery, and the smell. The smell just. I wish I did like it because salmon and stuff is so good for you. So since you played a lot of WoW, do you have any interest in the recently announced WoW Classic, assuming they're going to do the rest of the expansions as well?
Mm-hmm. Yep, definitely. Yep, big time. Not. I won't be able to play it like I did before. Like there's just no way. Like I just don't have the time anymore. Shit. But I would like to see, you know, just to see, like, okay, like going back to it, is the magic still going to be there? And I don't think it is. I really don't think it is going to be there. I think that it's going to be kind of tedious, and I'm not going to enjoy it nearly as much as I did because the fact that it was this huge scale of a world that I enjoyed, and the mystery of it, and I think the mystery's gone. But I would like to see. I'd like to go back and see. So definitely, yeah. I think what we'll do is we'll make a guild. I think we'll make a guild on stream, and we'll do something like that, and we'll play together. But not for like forever. Just for like a week or two. Shit, this is getting bad.
We're perfect for each other because you don't like sushi either. I don't know if I've ever had swordfish. Maybe. Fish is one of those things that I always try. Whenever we have to go to a funeral or something, they always serve fish at after the funeral service and stuff, when at the wake or whatever it's called, when y'all get together for lunch. And I keep trying it and I just don't like it. I wind up trading my fish for someone else's potato and vegetable. Just can't do it. Who are these clowns asking you to play No Man's Sky? Even with all the updates, it looks like the same basic game.
Yep. They've improved a little bit of it, but yeah, it's not that great. But I think that's gonna ease up a little bit once Shammy's done his video on it, and then we can all thank Shammy for his sacrifice. Pray for Shammy, pretty much. Pray for Shammy. Okay, do these fit? Are these gonna block?
How many funerals do you go to? How many must die? It's been a lot of people dying over the years, and yeah, still no fish.
Lily has this like ridiculously gigantic family.
It might be a Greek thing. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's a regular people thing, if it's just a Greek thing, the fish. Maybe other people serve normal food other than fish.
Okay, I need food. Funnily enough, now that you're talking about that,
Fish?
I need. Yeah,
Seafood?
I do need fish. That's what I'm trying to get. I need to clear out this area. I could put down some more hunting cottages. Maybe. I can put one here. All right. Oh, I can put 2 down.
Is there anything that you said in a video that you disagree with now that time has passed?
Nah, I don't think so. I'd have to go through them all again. Okay, so the reason why I'm saying I don't think so instead of just yes or no outright is because I can't actually remember a lot of what I said in all the videos. Like, you like, I know that may sound silly, but like, shit, she's dead. Did I just say silly? I know that may sound stupid. There you go. That's way more manly, right? Because like I made them, right? But like there's so many now. Like it's over. It's like have we gotten to 30 hours yet of content on the channel? So like it's hard to keep track of all that and remember everything that has been said. But there's probably a lot of things that I wish I'd gone into more detail on. The one that comes up right now in my head is because like it's kind of fresh still a little bit. Is that I wish I'd gone into more detail about the shrines in Breath of the Wild. I wish I had actually gone through all 120 of them. I wish I had done that. And that's kind of fueling my my Odyssey video right now to go ham on the moons in Odyssey. Our units are being under attack. We're from up here. Okay. And I think that I could have done a better job at talking about the story in the Souls games and explaining myself a little bit more instead of just dismissing it, because I think that dismissing it wasn't very productive. But I wanted to mention at least, and maybe it would have been better if I just hadn't mentioned it at all. Maybe that would have been just a better choice, I think.
The Long Dark is 35 USD on Steam. Do you still recommend it at that price tag?
Do you want the story mode? Because the story mode isn't done, and there's no promise that it will ever be done. So, like that game is in. I say like too much. I say like.
Yeah, I do.
That game is in is out of early access, but the story is still in early access. It's being released episodically, and I don't know what their plan is for actually finishing it. So maybe there won't be a plan for actually finishing it. I have no idea. So I would be a little wary of that, because it took them a long time to get what they have out now. So but if you want the survival mode, I think that it's probably a good experience if you've seen trailers and you saw my video on it maybe, and you were like, okay, yeah, that looks like a good time. If you thought that, then I would say yeah, go for it. I think that's pretty good. But if not, like it's very 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 niche, very very niche. So or niche.
Niche is right.
I think it's niche. I don't like it when people say niche, but yeah, it's very niche. So be aware of that. Okay, let's use our riflemen and clear this out.
Is your focus solely on recent games, or is it more interest-based, and even if a game released 5 years ago, you might play critique it?
Mostly recent games because I didn't realize this until recently, but the channel is still very kind of on the whim of what gets a lot of views and what gets a lot of attention. I thought that as time went on, I could devote more time to riskier projects and going back to older games, but it turns out that YouTube's algorithm is very flighty or fragile. I don't know. I don't know what the right word is. And it's very easy for a channel to die and not realize that it's dead. Like when a channel stops getting promoted, like when a channel starts getting to the point where when people keep saying like I'm subscribed to you, but I didn't get a notification, that sort of thing. That's what happens when you've released so many videos that no one really cared about and no one clicked on when they got the notification. So until we get a little more secure, and by secure I mean when we leave this like shithole apartment that we've been living in for the last how many goddamn years? How long have we been here now? 8?
9, I think.
9 years.
No, 8. You're right.
Once we leave and we're in a new place and everything is kind of settled, I think at that point I can start taking the more risks and doing and weaving in older projects. Even games that are new can sometimes not meet that criteria. Like comparatively to what other things do, like look at Hob and Steven Sausage Roll, right? Like people really like the content, but that didn't get like the attention that a lot of the other games did. And I know that may sound shitty, and it's all about the numbers, but unfortunately, like if the channel dies, there won't be any other new videos. Period. So yeah, but I do have a lot of plans to go back to older games. There's virtually unlimited amount of content that I can make, and I remember I was watching like even someone do a speed run of Zelda 2 on the NES, and I remember watching the speed run, and I was like holy, and I just felt it like in my gut. I was like, holy shit, I want to make a video on this game. I want to make a video on Zelda 2. There's just virtually unlimited stuff that I can do stuff on. Like I like to make a video on Star Tropics. If you've ever played that game, that sounds like a great time to me. I want to do something on that. Can I make another fishing thing? That's a little risky, but no, yeah, we can put it there.
That Psy Guy just subscribed.
That Psy Guy? Thank you very much, that Psy Guy.
Welcome to the Dragon's
Welcome
Den.
to the Dragon's Den. Are you the Psy that I follow on Twitter? Okay, zombie swarm detected near the colony from the south. Okay, so this means it's either going to come from here or from here. And as soon as I know that, I need to build, I think two towers is enough. So let's build some towers.
Someone told me you're going to play Undertale soon. Is this true? And do you think you should have like maybe a public spreadsheet of the games you plan to play on stream?
Yeah, it's true. We're going to be playing it next Tuesday. So a week to today. It's Tuesday, right?
It's Tuesday.
Yeah, it's Tuesday. Oh, you are? Hey, Sai, how's it going? I don't think we've ever properly spoken before, but how's it going? I see your tweets sometimes. I'm not really that active on Twitter much anymore, but yeah, I see your tweets sometimes.
Patreon, let's buy Dragon Dad a new house.
We're doing just fine right now. It's like a time thing, right, Lily? It just takes time. Okay, so this thing, the skull on the bottom, is like where are they coming from? So it could go left or right. We'll find out. You can go in the tower though. All right. Okay, it looks like they're going right. Okay, let's leave.
Sai says goes good. It's awesome that you know me. How goes it with you?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Haven't slept well lately. I've been sitting on stream a bunch lately. Maybe too much. There's always the problem that I have, which is that I want to be honest, but sometimes my honesty comes across as kind of like poor me, and I really don't want to be that person, but at the same time, it's like, well, this is how I am, Like I have a pretty serious sleep. Shit, I have a pretty. We're dead. We're gonna have to restart.
Good night, Cloud Symbol. Or not good night, but goodbye.
I have a pretty serious sleep disorder, and it really kind of fucks with me when it comes to sleeping. Yeah, I think we're dead. I think we're dead. I think we're gonna have to restart. A zombie slipped past here and is yeah, it's all spiraling out of control just as this swarm is coming in. Oh, we might squeak by. We might survive. We might just squeak through this. Okay, let's get all these out and go over here. Let's send one back, actually. This is gonna be close. Okay, so what I did there was I just sold all of my buildings that weren't infected around it. You can't sell in the direct proximity, but you can sell around them and you can save them a little bit. And I think we recovered. I think we recovered. That was really, really close, but I think we recovered. Holy shit. Have you considered trying to get good? Yep, that's what I'm trying to do. That's the aim of the game. Getting good.
Someone also with a sleep disorder, at a certain point, you just learn to apathetically live with it, sort of.
Yeah, yeah, and that's where I'm at. But the problem is that, you know, like I try to keep a schedule, and I have like a public, a public job, kind of like not public in terms of like I'm going out in public, but I interact with people, and like sometimes it's like I have to. I'm saying like all over again. I have to just it's tell the truth and maybe appear like I'm whining, or lie, which I don't like lying. I hate lying, and then, you know, maybe get caught in the lie later. It's like, okay, well, like sometimes when I'm really tired, I come across as really like grumpy, and I don't want to be grumpy. But that's just how it is sometimes, you know. Like, it's, again, like, how can I stop saying like? How can I stop? Has anyone gotten over that that addiction? The ums and are probably never going away, because that's just a pause that I need to do. Like, it'd be better if I could learn just be silent. Or
I was saying it a lot, and then I think I stopped saying it. I just kind of noticed I was saying it, and then I would try not to say it. I would try to catch myself as I was saying it.
I'm a lot better when I have what I'm going to say prepared in my head already.
Also, you haven't slept again, so you're very tired. So today's not the day to try and change how you speak.
Or is it?
Or, yeah, get someone to say it back to you. So I could just say like whenever you say it.
Yeah, but then we're going to get divorced.
Try to train yourself to replace it with silence, if only for a second.
Oh, we're going to lose some grunts here. Let's build some more.
How do you pick what games you're going to write about versus the games you just play for fun? Every time you say like 1 hour of No Man's Sky.
Oh, no.
It'll be like one of those swear jars.
Oh, no. Maybe I need to get one of those chips that Cartman had in the South Park movie that makes him, you know, get an electric shock whenever he says it.
How do you decide what games?
I pick the games on a criteria of a 3 criteria, which is the most important one is that I think I will like it. See, that time I had to use the word like. I had to use the word like that time.
Or you kind of said enjoy it.
Oh no! What have I done? Yeah. So I have to be able to enjoy it, because the way that I make videos, and I'm usually very critical, not because I like to be critical, but because I'm trying to pull the games apart to see how they work and where they succeed and where they fail, and that usually just leads me more to negativity, unfortunately. That it's not fair to do that, to go into a game and do that on something that I not only am I going to be critical of it, but it's also something that I didn't even think I was going to enjoy. So like that's not fair at all. That's not fair at all. So why would I do that? So even No Man's Sky, even Darkest Dungeon, I looked at those games and I'm like, okay, Darkest Dungeon is turn-based combat. I don't really like turn-based combat, but maybe they did something cool with it. And the art style looks really cool. It reminds me of Dark Souls. It really did. I watched some streamers play it, and I was like, okay, this looks interesting. I want to play it. If they say it's really hard, so let's try it. And then I went in, I didn't like it. Same with No Man's Sky. I was like, this game is hyped to shit. It could be really cool if they deliver on their promises. So let's go in and try it. The other 2 criteria are that I think I need to be able to speak about it. So this is usually where a game that I play for a video turns out to be a game that I just play for fun, or a game that I'm just playing for fun turns into a video, is when I realize that, okay, I don't have enough to say about it, or I realize that I do have enough to say about it. So that happened recently with Mario Odyssey. I wasn't planning on making a video when I started that game, but then I streamed it and I was like, okay, I have enough to say, so I'm going to speak about it. The third criteria is, do I think that you guys will want to hear me speak about it? So is it a game that I think enough people are going to care about? You know, so I'm not going to bust my ass making a video on this game, for instance, because most people are going to be like, what the fuck is this game? They might like it, but I don't think they're going to be interested enough to watch the video right at the start. And we can see a little bit of that with the recent Hob video, where I think most people, when they saw that video in their email box, the first thing that came out of their mouth was, you know, oh cool, a new video from Joseph Anderson, what the fuck is Hob? Right?
Sorry.
There's a like bot now?
There's a like bot, and we would listen to you review the phone book.
That's nice.
And Prince of Pork, love your name.
Prince of Pork?
Prince of Pork.
What did Prince of Pork say?
Do you have a favorite genre of game? Which is action, right?
Action games, yeah.
And hi, as a game designer, I really enjoy your critical commentary. Have you ever considered working as a game consultant?
Who said that?
I missed it. It was a light green color.
Winostone? Or
Yes.
Winnowstone?
Yeah, one of them.
Oh, cool.
Wino.
It's the probably the biggest compliment that I can ever get is someone that works on games says that they like my videos. That doesn't count. You don't put on that bot, okay? When I'm using it in a sentence as like, come on.
Fair.
That doesn't count as the bot. That doesn't count. I'll burn this. I'll turn the stream around. We'll go right home. Just went right into dad mode there, huh? Like that's the biggest the compliment I can probably get. As for a gaming consultant, I've said this has been asked once before, and I'll give the same answer. So sorry if it's a little bit of a boring answer, but the way I look at stuff like that is that I don't think that anything that I say is going to particularly be effective for a lot of people who are making games when their game is like in production like that. What's more likely is that I will go into, like, let's say it happened, okay? Let's say that I get you know, someone says, hey, we want you to come and look at our game and before it's out, and tell us, you know, are there any problems that you notice? Like, just basically do your video thing, and maybe we can work on these issues beforehand. First of all, that's being the assumption that my videos are worthwhile to a lot of developers, which they might be, but I'm not so convinced that they are. I think they're more for a lot of viewers than game devs, but I don't know that. Like, I've had some game devs tell me, hey, I liked your video, but they haven't really said game devs that have made the game I did the video on. So the director of Prey, you know, tweeted at me, you know, I liked your video. The guy who made What Remains of Edith Finch, the director there, I think that was who it was, said I liked your video, that sort of thing. But the team that made Hollow Knight liked the video, but no one has ever said to me, hey, not only did I like your video, but hey, these issues weren't things that we had thought about before. You know what I mean? So like no one has said that. So that's where the difference comes in. So the long-winded answer I'm getting to right now is that if I was hired as a game consultant, I went into the dev team and I said, hey, this is what I think, they would everything that I said, I would anticipate that they would say, yeah, we know all that already, we just don't have the time to fix it. That's what I'm going to assume is going to happen. Or we don't have the budget to do that. This was thought up really early in the developer schedule, and there's just no way that we can fix it. Or, you know, the team is set in their ways on this one. Reading this Blood, Sweat, and Pixels book has really confirmed a lot of the things that I've been thinking about the game industry for a while. That making a game is just fucking like a volcano of fucking like chaos. And it is different at every single fucking company, and it is a miracle that any games get made at all. And like, fuck.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Fuck. And the Dark Souls reference spot was fun. This one isn't fun. And that's different between every company. So I don't think that I don't think that would be worthwhile, but maybe I could be wrong, and that would be cool. The other way to take your question is the way that I want to do, which would be very productive and very interesting for me, is would I want to make a game? And yes, I would. I would very much like to make a game, and I'm sure that the first game that I made would be fucking garbage, and the second game I would make would be fucking garbage, and a bit less garbage. The third game would be kind of garbage, but the fourth game would probably be pretty good. So it's like that old story. Do you know this story, Lily, about the king that wanted to build a castle in the swamp?
No.
And he built the first castle and it sank, and he built another castle on top of the sunk castle and it sank, and then the third castle sank too, but the fourth one stayed up.
I didn't know that one.
So that's how I feel about making a game.
He says, if I could follow up, you're right. You're most likely going to pinpoint issues they already know about, but I'm continually impressed with your ad hoc solutions to the game problems. You're more valuable than you think.
Oh, thank you. What?
Is Blood, Sweat, and Pixels a good read? I'm very meh on the author, but if the book is interesting, I might pick it up.
Yeah, it's a very, very, very good read. Yeah, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. Why are you running in place? Why are you running in place? We need to kill this zombie right now. We need to kill this zombie right now, or else we're just gonna get munched.
I'm a software engineer. Let's make a game.
I think I need to save up a bunch of money before we can make a game.
We need to get out of the shithole first.
Yeah.
Hey, Joseph, somebody stole my PS4. Will you come down to Atlanta and be my detective partner and help me solve the crime and punish the thief on our own terms above the law?
Sure, why not? That'll be our game. A PlayStation 4 thief. There you go. Ironically, an Xbox exclusive.
How is this game? It looks really interesting.
Yeah, this game's cool. It's still in like even early access. So yeah, it's a little rough around the edges, but in considering that it's like I don't even know what this game would be. Like it's not alpha, but you know what I mean. Like so it's interesting. We're getting really overrun here.
Would you recommend buying it when it's available?
It is available right now if you want to go to the website and go on the Humble Bundle and buy it through there. It does have a Steam page. It's just not in early access yet. It'll be in early access in a couple of months, I think they said. I don't even know if I'm allowed to stream it. So there was nothing that said that, but I don't actually know the rules when it comes to streaming. I just assumed that because I was allowed to buy it, I'm allowed to stream it. So I think it's okay. Like, you know, hey, if you're a dev and you're watching, I like your game. Please don't report me and get me banned. You know, like this game's cool, you know?
Stone says that his wife thinks it's cool that I'm streaming with you.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it when Lily streams with me. It's good. It's fun. We enjoy it. We don't get to go out much, like, ever. And it's like we get to interact with adults instead of people that have shit in their pants.
Yeah,
so,
socializing.
Yeah.
Hey, I've had the worst day of my life today, and I just wanted to say that I love your in-depth reviews, especially your long ones. They always bring me peace.
You're very welcome. I'm glad that I can do that for you. I'm sorry you had the worst day of your life. I hope it gets better.
Railstone says 1,500 bits, I think, right? Or cheer. Easily my favorite YouTuber of all time. Keep it up.
Oh, thank you. That's very generous, Railstone. Thank you.
Have you ever read The Design of Everyday Things? It's a pretty interesting, albeit dry look at how objects are designed, but it also applies to everything virtual.
No, I haven't, but I think I would enjoy that. That sounds like it's right up my alley. Where are all these zombies coming from?
Who would win in a fight, you or Lily? Probably you.
I think. What do you mean? Probably, I would destroy you.
Well, like we could get dirty about it. I could scratch your eyes out.
I like it. Wouldn't even be fair. What are you talking about? Probably. I love you, Lily.
Engel just subscribed.
Where are all these zombies? Is okay? Hold on. Okay, we're dead. Like this is over. But I want to see if the Village of Doom is in here. Okay, so there's a village and it's called the Village of Doom, and you can probably guess what it's gonna look like. But
it doesn't count.
We are completely screwed. Okay, so
Engel just subscribed and Wino Stone just subscribed.
Okay, so but Railstone was the one that cheered, right?
Yes.
So let me do this in order. So Railstone, thank you for tipping the scales. Thank you very much. That's the cringy thing for that. Yeah. Okay. So this is the Village of Doom, and it just spawns never-ending zombies until you destroy it. So we just got screwed from its placement. All right.
Okay,
that's
can
way
I
too
do
close.
it now? Because like I've said it like twice.
What?
I just said like. See, fuck. It doesn't count if it's me. Engel and Wino Stone just subscribed.
Okay, go for it.
Both of you. Welcome to the Dragon's Den.
Welcome to the Dragon's Den.
Clawfist.
Clawfist.
Ozzy's on it. Ozzy's
There is
more on it than we are.
There is no way I just said like 2 times then. Did I?
Oh, there's something about I missed it about York.
There is no way.
Again?
Another cheer? Railstone? Holy crap, thank you. What do you think of the book Infinite Jest or David Foster Wallace as an author overall? I have never read something by David Foster Wallace. However, this counter is too fun?
No, let Lily say that her voice is less grating.
But I want to read his book. I want to read that book. Sorry, I shouldn't say his book because he wrote more than one. I do want to read that book. But I have watched a talk that he gave on just life in general, and it was about. I think it was to a graduating class, and he spoke about how, you know, when you leave, a lot of life is just about dealing with what he called just petty frustration. And I thought that was one of the most important things that I ever watched was just, you know, like, fuck.
You know what? You're gonna be cured by the end of the stream.
I don't think
you're
I
gonna
am.
be so fucking mad.
I don't think I am.
You're not gonna say it
I don't
anymore.
think I am. I don't think it's gonna happen. Stone Reserves grants the Research Cottage. Okay, let's go with the Research Cottage.
Gridolini just subscribed. Welcome to the Dragon's Den.
Thank you,
Gridolini.
Gridolini. Welcome to the Dragon's Den. Welcome to the Cringe Cave. Welcome to the fucking Lycathon.
Why is your profile a dragon? He knows it's from your book, but yeah,
it's from my book.
That's his novel that he wrote.
Yeah.
So that's why he picked that one in particular.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's too close again. I think we should restart. And we got a kind of lame bonus from the thing too, so let's restart. Anyway, so that talk that he gave, and if you want to look it up, not only there's 2 versions of it, so look up David Foster Wallace and look at.
This is Water is the name of the talk.
Yeah, that's it. This is Water. Yep, that's it. Thank you for knowing that, because I would have forgotten. That is an amazing talk, and there are 2 versions of it. There's the one that is a recording of him actually giving the speech to the audience that he was graduating with, and the other one is an acted recreation of it, with I think a little bit of animation too, and actors kind of playing out a little bit of what he's saying, and that was interesting as well. But it cut out parts of it, so if you want the proper experience, you should probably just watch the talk that he did. Okay, this is a weird start. That's a lot of stone. That is a lot of stone. Holy crap. That might be too much stone. Oh no. All right, so let's put them. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Okay, let's put them here. Usually I try to build them on a grid, but yeah.
Lily do an ASMR video. Oh, I need bubblegum for this one. Like, welcome to the Dragon's Den. Like, I did it wrong. Like, welcome to the Dragons Den.
Valley Girl.
Guys.
Like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Totally.
Totally.
Yeah. Do you like that song? The Valley Girl song?
Yeah. Grody to the mouth.
Yeah, so unfortunately I haven't read any of David Foster Wallace's books yet, but I would very much like to. I've heard Infinite Jest is not an easy read. And I think that's probably intentional. So I've watched some interviews that he's given about TV and how TV is so easy. So gold reserves plus 600 and wood reserves up 10. But we get wood walls and wood gate with that one. Wood walls and wood gate are really easy, so I think we just want the gold.
Com908 is here and says hi. Hi, Com.
Hey, Com. I'm gonna mod you. Let me see if I can do it right now. Mod Com 908.
He says he's aware where the Valley Girl accent comes from. Maybe you can do it better than me then.
There you go. You're modded.
I'm out of practice.
I meant to do it earlier before stream, but I forgot. So there you go. You're modded.
He's happy.
Okay, so I can put one here and I can put one here. 8 is a lot. All right, 8 is probably more than I need right now. So let's just do that. It's not that he suddenly he asked if we needed more. I think we might need 1 or 2 more mods. But right, let's see. I'm very conservative about adding mods. I don't want to just just do it. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so usually there are caches around, but I don't think we want to search for them too thoroughly. Oh, there's even one over here. What the fuck? Where are all these coming from? All right, a lot of wood. Okay, click.
William, are you seriously interested? Or are you just joking?
If you're interested in being a mod, you should message me on Twitter or on Discord, and okay, that might be far enough away. We might be okay there, and I'll speak about it to the mod team, and we'll see how it goes, and then we will we'll keep an eye on how you act in chat for a little while, and then we'll see how it goes after that.
Railstone just subscribed. He's on the ball tonight.
Thank you, Railstone, for
everything.
$35. Holy crap! Thank you. Right.
Welcome to the Dragon's Den.
Welcome to the Dragon's Den. Holy crap! Thank you very much.
We appreciate your interest. Just got ended.
Why are you talking?
I feel like it's so much fun.
Why?
I feel like it's like one of those on a plane or whatever where they come over the speaker.
Yeah.
Is that how they talk, like the stewardess? You see them in the movies. I've never been on a plane, but I'm guessing. But
or when
that's how I feel when you say it. It's so sarcastic, but I feel like it should be like it's coming over a speaker.
Okay.
From afar.
As long as it's not. If it was realistic, it would be really muffled. You know, like when you're in the train station and it goes bing, bing, bong, and then you hear.
What's the fun of no one can understand what you're saying?
And then you like, who is that for? Who's understanding that? Who speaks shitty speaker around here that they can
so
understand
far,
it?
no one's told me to shut the fuck up, so I'll keep doing it until
No,
you tell me to shut the fuck up.
I'm not making fun of you. I think it's funny.
I like it because it's different from the way you do it.
Okay.
What talk of Jonathan Blow would you recommend? I've only seen the one he did about self-confidence or something. Everything else on his YouTube is about programming.
He has one about the medium is the message. He has a couple of interviews and presentations along that way. I just want to make it clear that he did not make up the term "the medium is the message." He's just. I think he even says that. That's not what he did. Like, you may have heard of the medium is the message, but you might not know who did it. That is not what he didn't make it. He's just going along with it. That is a very good talk that he did, and there are a couple of others that I would have to look up to remember what they're called. Sorry, but you want to look for YouTube videos with Jonathan Blow in them that he is not. That the camera looks kind of shitty because he's on stage and that he's not like sitting somewhere. You want a shitty kind of camera. You want it to look kind of like he's on stage, and you don't want to have someone sitting next to him. And then you can get some good stuff about Jonathan Blow. And I mean it too. Like his talks are really good. I've gotten a lot of value out of his talks. All right, so we can build. Cottage? No. What did we get? We got gold reserves. That was the previous one that we got the cottage. My bad.
Another one.
Happy birthday.
Ariel Stannis.
Ariel Stannis. Cool name. I love your Edith Finch video. It's my favorite, and I must have watched at least 4 times now. Wow. Hearing you talk about an interesting story with such enthusiasm was really enjoyable. Thank you for your work. Thank you very much, Ariel Stannis. I think I would like to do more videos like that. Not only was that an enjoyable video to make, it was also a fast video to make. So I think Lily can attest to that. Lily saw me make that whole thing.
Yeah, so I watched you play it too.
Yeah, and it was not a difficult video to make at all, and it was a very enjoyable video to make, and I think it turned out quite well. I think that might be one of my best videos. So, yeah, I think I should make more games like that. More games. Yeah, I made Edith Finch. No, I should make more videos like that. YouTuber Joseph Anderson claims that he made What Remains of Edith Finch live on stream.
Taken out of context. Hey, I'm a huge fan of yours. I've watched your big Uncharted Last of Us video 3 times now.
Oh, wow.
Are you going to do any more big videos like that in the future?
Yep, definitely. Big videos are kind of my bread and butter. I don't think there's ever going to be one that long again, except for The Witcher. And then after that, I doubt there'll ever be one that long again that isn't split up or done in better ways. But I'll never say never. But I'll say it's unlikely, right?
We got another subscriber.
James Rinkang.
Ring Kang.
Ring Kang.
I think.
Yeah, that's probably right. Yeah, sorry. I'm terrible with names. Thank you very much for the subscription. And Lily, take it away.
Welcome to the Dragon's Den. With each time I say this, there's more and more pressure riding on it. Don't fuck it up.
Excuse you did fuck it up. You forgot the most important part.
What, the clawfish?
Mm-hmm.
Clawfish. Railstone again. 500. Were you gonna do a Nier Automata video? Automata.
Thank you, Railstone. Yep, I'm gonna do a Nier Automata video. Yeah, and that will probably be about 2 hours long, I think. I'm hoping for it to be sometime in December, but I can't promise, unfortunately. Okay, this looks actually too close. This looks too close. Let's back this up.
Take it away now. You see Lord Mitosis' Souls vid. What do you think, son?
Let me talk just a little bit more about Automata first.
Oh, okay.
No, it's okay. Yeah, so Automata is definitely going to happen. I'm hoping that it's going to be a long video because I have a lot to say. I can never guarantee that something's going to be a long video, but I'm going to guess that I'm going to spend quite a bit of time on gameplay and story, and that is just like, oh, fuck. For long videos like that, that's the perfect storm. Is a lot to say on gameplay and story. Like look how long the Edith Finch video is, and that's just story. So with gameplay and story, that is going to be a big one.
Oh, okay. Answer this one because you asked this and this was actually makes sense. Like in terms of chat, are we mods allowed to add recurring videos to the regular category that get special privileges like posting links? Because I know you were talking about that the other time.
Oh, recurring viewer. Yeah. Yeah. Let's try it and see what happens. Yep. But can we make it clear that might get taken away? Let's
give it a try, and if it's not, if it's being abused,
yeah, let's give it a try, but on the condition that it might be taken away.
Okay, now about mitosis.
Yeah, I watched that video. Like if you've seen my Dark Souls videos, I disagree with him quite heavily on that. I don't want to like badmouth the guy or anything like that. So all I'll say is that I just think that he just doesn't want to admit that he can't play with lock on without the lock on. That's how it appears to me. His footage looks like that to me. Even in that video, his footage looks like he doesn't know how to play without the lock on, and that's all I'll say. I have mad respect for Matthew Mitosis. I love his content. I love his videos. Was a massive inspiration for when I started the channel, and I still like his videos. I wish he made more of them. I don't know why he doesn't. So that's all I'll say. But you can respect the hell out of someone and still disagree with them.
Do you like Lily? Better like Lily.
No, I don't like Lily. I love Lily. I love Lily. Lily's my favorite. Even more than the kids. Fuck the kids. Actually, can you go check on the kids?
I will. Read the Gopher's cheer.
The Gopher, 500 bits. You're one of the big two, in my opinion, for video games on YouTube critiques, along with Noah Cadwell Gervais. Happy birthday. Is it Gervais or Gervais? It's Gervais, right? I think it's Noah. I think he says Gervais, whereas Ricky Gervais is Ricky Gervais. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That means a lot. Thank you very much. Phrasing? What? Oh, is it because I said fuck the kids? Sorry, like that. You guys know what I mean. Wait, is this? Is this a wall? Okay, so zombies can't get past trees. Is this just? Oh fuck. Well, don't I feel stupid? I've been having this ranger patrol this for so long when it's just a wall. Whoops. Okay, so we need more workers. We need more houses. A lot more houses, actually. Okay, that's a gap. Let's put the gap here so the gap isn't against the wall. They're okay?
Yeah, they're both sleeping. They look very cute.
Hold on, I've seen this question a few times. Hey, watching Getting Over It by Bennett Foddy makes me wonder, do you think flash games still have a place, or is it everything casual, either going to be on phones phones or in the form of indie games. Yeah, as I was reading your question, I kind of guessed what you were. Yeah, so this is a wall. So we got really lucky here. This is just free land. Holy shit. I was gonna say I think phones have ruined that, and then you said it before I could say it. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that's gonna happen that big in Flash games, but I could be wrong. I used to play a lot of Flash games. I remember I don't know why, it used to be like a Christmas kind of tradition for me that I would find some cool Flash games around Christmas. I remember there was this really cool Snow Fort game that was a Flash game. Maybe someone knows what it is. I think it was it just called Snow Fort or something? I can't remember what it was called. And I remember playing that like every year around Christmas, and there would be a lot of ones that did I say like? Did I really? Okay.
I wasn't listening. I was reading.
I didn't even notice that one. So that's just terrible. So like terrible. That was on purpose. That doesn't count. That was on purpose.
They don't care.
Hold on. You just said like you just added a like. So when I say did I just say like, that doesn't count as a like. There's going to be like 15 of them now.
And if it's in context, it doesn't count either. If he says I like tea, that doesn't count.
God damn it. Can we start a god damn it counter?
Don't encourage it.
Don't encourage it. Yeah, so I can't remember the last time that I played a Flash game that grabbed me and took me away, and I really enjoyed it, except for an incremental game like Cookie Clicker and Clicker Heroes. I don't even know if they are Flash, aren't they, or like a browser game? Let's just call them browser games. So I think that's a better way of saying it.
Prince of Pork had a question about writing that actually I sympathize, because I am in a similar situation. I always have trouble getting started. That blank page is terrible. So I find I just write anything, and it can be complete shit because I can go back and fix it as many times as I want. I can delete the whole thing and start over again. And sometimes I do that. I'll start over like 3 or 4 times. I'll just keep writing, and then I'll go back the next day, leave it a day, and come back and read it, because sometimes if you think it's shit, it's actually not shit. But just write anything for the sake of writing, and you can come back and redo it as many times as you want, and eventually you'll get it right.
I would agree with that. But
it's better than being intimidated and not writing anything at all.
Yep, I would 100% agree with that. Yep. Just write. No, one of the most important. There have been many important things that I've learned about writing from other writers, and one of the most important things that I read, and this should be like, there should be something that gets imprinted in your head, if you want to be a writer, and it's this phrase right now. No one has to read your first draft. Mm-hmm.
That's just for you.
No one.
Be awful. Yeah. No one has to know.
No one has to read your first draft, ever.
I find too sometimes like I did it. I listen to music a lot when I'm writing, and I find sometimes if there's a certain theme or a certain mood that I want my story to read as,
you'll get music to match it.
Yeah. There's certain songs that I've listened to repeatedly at a certain time when I was writing a book, that if you asked me, but what about this book, what about that book, there's actually a song that has stayed with me for that book.
I think that that a lot of writers would say that, actually. I think that that's something that I've heard of quite a bit. I think that there even maybe like any creative thing, I think you'll find that a lot of people say that. I think that's a common thing. So yeah, it's not so weird.
So if you can find a certain song that maybe has it's kind of moody, and your book is a murder mystery, and you want something that's kind of horror-ish, or there's a lot of drums, or there's kind of creepy violins, or something like that will kind of push you over that line. Mm-hmm. Or a picture that you look at, or something, anything art that put you in the mood, basically.
What do you think of Mr. B-Tongue? Do you know of him, where the hell he went? I love Mr. B-Tongue's content. That was the biggest inspiration that I had when starting the channel. I really enjoyed how he, yeah, see, I said enjoyed. I really enjoyed how he put text on the screen to reinforce what he was saying, and that's what I just stole from him, and he can't have it back. Fuck him, it's mine now. And I really enjoyed that. So yeah, I love his content. I don't know why he's not making videos anymore. I don't know why he doesn't have a Patreon or some sort of thing like that. Maybe he doesn't like the idea of it. Maybe this is just something that he wants to stay firmly a hobby. I have this problem in my life that, and Lily will probably attest to this, that I don't do anything half measure. I'm not half measure on anything. I'm full measure or I'm not at all. So to me, it's this idea that you're gonna be a YouTube channel, you're gonna do it. Well, you're just gonna go at it. You're gonna go ham. You're gonna go into it. And the idea, and I look at someone like him who is supremely talented, very well spoken, very very intelligent. Not just intelligent too, but very knowledgeable as well. Like those are two different things. Far more knowledgeable than I am, in my opinion, and he why aren't you making like a video as much as you possibly can? It doesn't make sense to me, because the kind of person I am is full measure, let's go. So maybe he's just a person that doesn't want this to be something that he's into all the time. Maybe it's just a hobby. That doesn't compute in my head, but maybe it makes sense to him. I do know that he's writing articles on Seamus Young's blog, so if you want to look him up, I know he does a writing thing there. He was on the podcast that they have. Seamus Young does a podcast. I think he still does it with Errant Signal. I'm not sure. And this seems inefficient to me, these 5 ones here. And I think I remember reading that he has some sort of blog there, but I haven't read anything that he's done there yet, because I've just been crazy busy doing my own stuff. Just absolutely crazy. I haven't even watched some of my favorite YouTubers lately. I'm behind on some of Shammy's videos, and I always make time to watch Shammy's videos. I haven't watched his podcast recently either, so I feel pretty bad about that. Like I'm being a shitty friend to Shammy. But that's where you can find the B tongue, I believe.
Would you and Lily be down to play a co-op game like Portal 2 together on stream? I don't really play games, and I don't think I'm at the right level to be public like that. I don't think you guys would find that as enjoyable as you think that you would.
Yeah, I don't think you guys would enjoy that much either. And I sorry if I'm speaking for you here, Lily, but I don't think you would enjoy it either, right?
No, I think I'd be too.
I think you would,
feeling like I'm being judged.
Yeah, so I don't think that's a good idea.
I would prefer just to do streams like this where I can be a part of it, and I can help with the questions and stuff, and we can have a dialogue and but not to play a game.
Oh shit! I don't have.
There was a question about what. Oh, what was it?
I don't have soldiers. If the wave comes, I'm screwed. Shit. I need to get this up right now. Once the mills are done, I need to get this built. Someone said I keep seeing the question about playing Flash games around Christmas, and I keep meaning to answer it. I don't know if that would be a cool idea, but I could do a big long list and just play a bunch of them. That might work out well. I don't know if it would be fun. I don't know how I would properly like display it, but I guess I could just display a browser window through OBS, and I think that would be fine. I just spent all this time researching all this shit when really I should have been building soldiers. God damn it.
I've seen this one a few times. Read any nonfiction. You don't really read nonfiction.
Yeah, I'm not.
You reading the Pixels book, but other than that, you don't read nonfiction. I read history books. I like history, so I read nonfiction, but Joe doesn't.
Not big on nonfiction. Sorry.
This was asked before. Lily, what makes Joe special to you? Sorry if this is an awkward question. Oh, what makes Joe special? Lots of things.
Hold on. Okay, it's paused.
And that's on his birthday too, right? So it's appropriate.
You don't have to answer if you
I
want
will
to.
answer. And I will try to be honest. And hope I'm not forgetting anything. But I would say that I come from a very not supportive family, who I don't really associate with anymore. But kind of coming from that kind of an environment and being bipolar and having issues with depression and anxiety and stuff like that, it really can kind of fuck with you and fuck with your self-esteem and fuck with how you view yourself. And Joe will always make me laugh. Even when I'm depressed, he can make me laugh, which is saying something. You know, you can hate yourself and still, you know, he can be making you laugh, which is, I think, a really great quality to have in your life. And he's very supportive, and he'll listen. And he kind of puts me a little bit, I think, on a pedestal, and he makes me feel very loved and very supported, and like I'm special. Even with the kids here, I'm still special. You know, it's not all about the kids anymore. So our relationship kind of comes first.
You're special.
You know, but you put me first. It's, you know, even a lot of people, I think, once they have kids, it's all about the kids. You know, it's the kids are now the new thing, the new hotness, right? The new important thing, and you love them and you want to protect them and everything, but it's a different dynamic. And our dynamic didn't change with the kids. In fact, I think our dynamic got stronger.
I think so too.
So yeah, my favorite thing about why is Joe special is that he makes me feel special. So that's my answer. And he's good at video games. That counts for something.
Well, thank you, Lily. That was very nice. Oh no.
And ask your questions again, because I dominated that.
Well, they didn't go where I thought they were gonna go. Okay, so they're coming from they're actually coming down here to the south, so they're probably gonna come up here. So we have walls already, so that maybe we got lucky here. Well, thank you, Lily. Thank you.
Oh, this was asked before. Did you play Zelda 1 and 2, the NES ones, and did you enjoy them?
I played the second one. I haven't played the first one all the way through.
Do you agree with Matthew Matos's frustration about the lack of innovation, forgetting about past improvements in the Souls series? Things like leveling up at bonfires, power stancing, and Bloodborne's backstab system are all great features that don't appear in later games.
Yeah, I do. I definitely feel his frustration there. I think we just lost again.
If you could have any animal, what would you pick? A teacup pig if they existed. Like the one on How I Met Your Mother that time.
I think we just lost. This is going really well too.
Someone asked if you're in the same spot. You've restarted it a couple times, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why you're in the same spot, from what they can tell. I bought the Pixel book after I asked you for the name, and I'm really excited to read it once it gets here.
Cool. I hope you like it. I've really been enjoying it.
We don't really celebrate Valentine's Day. It's just another day. Hey Joseph, I watch all of your videos and I'm a huge fan, hence the sub. I never got into games like Dark Souls, but watching you stream Neo and the fact that it's on PC kind of makes me want to get into those games. Is Neo a good game for that, or would you recommend other ones? Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you very much. Neo is a very good game, but it might not be a good one to start with. Then again, it might be a good one to start with because you won't go in with all these preconceptions that Souls will give you. So you might do better because of that. But if you're gonna start, I would say start with Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 2. Overall, Dark Souls 2 is the worst one in the series because it has a very weak base game. So you want to start with Dark Souls 2 so the series gets better as you play it. I would probably if you can, I would even say start with Demon Souls because Demon Souls is the worst one in my opinion. But that's kind of a tall order. You know, you have to get it on PlayStation 3. You have to have the PlayStation 3 set up, which is probably very unlikely. You have to find it. I don't know if they're making it anymore. That sort of thing. But the other option is to start with Dark Souls 1, and the reason why I would say it might be good to start with Dark Souls 1 is okay. So this is just a free area, is because the controls after Dark Souls 1 get a lot better. Dark Souls 2 is different, but all right. So we get iron reserves or stake traps. Let's get the iron reserves. It's different, but I would say overall it's better. But there's some weird things in Dark Souls 1 about dodge directions that aren't in the next games, that if you play the first games, if you play the later games and then go back to the first one, you're really gonna notice them. Even on like a subconscious level, you're going to notice them and you're going to think, well, what's wrong with this game? This game is way harder than the other ones. And the reason for that is because you can only dodge in 4 directions. I think there are probably people that have played a lot of Dark Souls that don't know that. And whenever someone says that, they kind of go, what the hell are they talking about? You know, that's how kind of ingrained it is, and it's something that you notice on a subconscious sort of level. So I would recommend. There were zombies down here, weren't there? No, they're not. So I would recommend one of those two to start if you're really interested. I don't use a guide at all, except for try some of the starter weapons. I want to infect you with the way that I play these games, so I would recommend getting a longsword and just going longsword all the way with a shield in Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 1 is built around shields. Don't let anyone tell you differently, because the devs say that Dark Souls 1 is built around shields. The later games aren't really, but yeah, you want to use a shield in the first game, and you want to pick a weapon that you find comfortable, but also that you can see yourself going through the whole game with. I suggested a longsword with a shield, and level up your stats properly with that. You want to go Dex, Strength, endurance or vitality. I can't remember vitality in Dark Souls 1, and health, which I think might be vitality. I can't remember what the name of the stats are, and that's it. Don't let anyone else tell you anything different apart from that, because you want to have surprises, and you don't want to ruin it for yourself. But you also don't want to fuck around with all this I wonder, did I just ruin my character because I got this wrong level or anything like that. That's just gonna smooth out the experience for you. You know what I mean? And that's what I recommend to try and get into them. Going with Neo or Bloodborne first might be a big mistake, but if you're determined and you really want to enjoy the game, you can make it work. And stay below 50% equipment. Yeah, that's a good some good advice as well.
Speaking of Dark Souls, have you played Salt and Sanctuary? And the Sanctuary, I've actually enjoyed it more than Dark Souls 1.
I have played it. I didn't really take to it that well, unfortunately. Wasn't really something that I enjoyed a lot. And I would like to try it again, though, because I didn't play it for enough time. I didn't give it a proper chance.
William K. Smith sent you a message over Discord. He's Bob's.
I'm Bob's over there? Cool.
Yeah, about the mod thing.
Did you say in the message, I'm William K. Smith? It's that way I'll know.
He's telling us now. He's
yeah,
Bob's.
but I have the memory of a goldfish with Alzheimer's, so I need to, I need to protect myself from future.
Ever played or had interest in playing the Metal Gear Solid series of games? My absolute favorite games in terms of storytelling and creative yet powerful dialogue. Sorry.
I've played Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, 3, and 4. I haven't played any of the Peace Walker games, and I've played the GameCube remake of the first one. Not my favorite series, but up there. Definitely up there. I really like the series. I like Kojima's stuff. It's unique in that the older I get, the more that matters to me. The unique quality of it. So yeah, definitely a good series. So this can go here, and I could probably sneak in 2 over there maybe. Let's see if that works. Yeah, I really like the game. The games. Again though, it's a game that I get into the stealth gameplay, and then I just give it up partway through, and I get annoyed, and I just start killing. I don't know why. It's just something that happens, unfortunately. The stories are batshit, but that's okay. Why not? Why not have a batshit story, right?
William said he's William. He's on it.
Okay, cool. Someone keeps asking, and we keep missing it. What kind of dogs do we have? I have a border collie, and Lily has an Australian shepherd, and their names are Jana and Chloe.
What is a game or movie or book that you didn't like when you first tried it but enjoyed later on?
Ooh. That's a tough one. Game, book, or movie that I didn't like but I didn't like when I first tried it, but I liked it later on. Dark Souls, we were just talking about that. Dark Souls, I didn't like Dark Souls when I first played it. I thought it was slow and clunky, and why is everyone playing this game? And I was like, fuck it. But for some reason I just kept trying, and it's like that Rick and Morty quote. I kept crawling and it kept working. Like it was sort of like that. It's just like I'm just gonna keep trying, and that's what happened. A book? I'm not sure about a book. What's a book? Me and Lily read the excerpt, the opening to Gone Girl a long time ago, and we made fun of it because as a very I think the opening line of Gone Girl, and I'm doing this from memory, is, I would know my wife's head from anywhere. I
Yeah,
would
the shape of
I
her
would
head.
recognize the shape of her head anyway, and it was such a weird opening, and it was like literally top of Amazon sales at the time. We were like, "What is this?"
This is when we were
What-
writing our books.
What
So we were
what
like,
is this?
How is this?
What is this 50 Shades of Grey ripoff bullshit? You know, Gone Girl, and he's talking about the shape of her fucking head. What the fuck is this bullshit? And we were like, yeah, this book fucking sucks, and we were just completely wrong because we read that recently, and we both are in love with that book.
I'm
so,
almost done. I think it's my new favorite book. I think
Really?
it's finally
Of-
bumped Mystic River.
of all time, really?
Yeah, right now, I think it's my favorite. I'm gonna read that a couple more times.
Cool. So yeah, we were
So I was wrong.
we
I
were
judged too
not only
harshly.
were we being hipsters, we were being shitty hipsters. We were being shitty hipsters, and we should be ashamed of ourselves. And I should build a fucking
Yeah, he's got it. When I think of my wife, I always think of the back of her head. I picture cracking her lovely skull and spooling her brain, trying to get answers. The primal questions of a marriage. What are you thinking? How are you feeling? What have we done to each other? What will we do?
yeah. And we just made fun of that, and we were like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah, what is this?
Yeah, what is this? And yeah, we've seen the movie, and the movie's really good too. Ben Affleck is
He is
quite
Nick Dunn.
Yeah, Ben Affleck. That after reading the book, we watched the movie first. After reading the book and how he's described in the book, I would say that like I haven't watched every single movie, so I'm not going to go extreme and say the best casting ever.
But they really nailed it.
It is one of them.
Rosamund Pike is pretty good
Yeah.
as Amy too.
The way that he's described in that
cold
book, the way
quality.
he acts and everything, that is one of the best casting choices I've ever seen. Yeah, so that's a book. A movie, I don't know. I don't think there's been a movie that oh, I know. This is the only example I can think of. When I was a kid, I watched Solaris, the George Clooney version. Maybe it's Solaris, maybe. Solar, so it'd be Solaris. I don't know. I watched that when I was not a kid. I was a teenager, and I hated it. And then I watched it again when I was older, and I really liked it a lot. And so a lot of that was lost on me when I was young. So yeah, I liked that quite that movie a lot more. Not my like, oh my god, best movie ever. Like, no, not that level. But I enjoyed it a lot more on the second watching after I'd matured a bit.
You could play co-op games on stream that aren't real video games, like keep talking and nobody explodes. That would probably be hilarious. It's an idea.
I think they just want us to fight. They want us to fight. That's what it is. They want to see it.
I don't know that we'd fight though. It's not Monopoly or anything.
Monopoly's banned. Yeah, that's why.
Jameson King says, "Alright, I gotta head out. Happy birthday, Mr. Anderson. I was your fan of the video since Zelda Breath of the Wild, and after I watched Hollow Knight video, I'm glad that I found someone who has similar taste in video games. Hopefully my subscription for your channel helped you. Thank you from your South Korean fan."
Thank you very much, James. Thank you very much. I hope you have a good night.
Have you seen No Country for Old Men?
Thank you very much. Yes, I have. No Country for Old Men was pretty good. Pretty good. Not my favorite movie, but like it doesn't have to be my favorite movie to enjoy it. Yeah, it was pretty good. What do I need? I have no food. Okay, so let's put some hunting lodges down.
Well, you kind of did challenge her to a fight. Yeah, Monopoly is the leading cause of divorce in America.
Yeah, we don't
play Monopoly
We don't play
anymore.
Monopoly anymore.
And it's been like 10 years
Not
since we did.
not since the hospital visit.
I sadly missed your Odyssey streams due to wanting fresh eyes on the game for later. What do you think of the game if you had to express it in a 30-second elevator pitch fashion? Are you considering making a video on your channel about it? I'd be interested in hearing what you have to say. You are going to make a video about it.
Yeah, we're going to make a video about Odyssey, definitely. Yeah. Are we dead again? Am I just expanding too fast? Is this the problem?
Cheesecake King 1991, welcome.
Yeah, we're dead
They're
again.
new here.
We're dead again. God damn it.
You saw There Will Be Blood too, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I really like that movie. Yeah, that's a really good movie. Okay, on the off chance that I survive. Yeah, sorry, I'm really bad at this game. This game is something I really like, but with my attention split, and I don't mean the chat. I mean just my attention is always kind of split. I'm going to be fucking up a lot.
He did a face reveal. It's on the Hat and Time stream.
Yep, I did face reveal.
You can find it on the second channel, and he did it on the Co-optional podcast.
Yep, I'm not a pretty man though. You might not want to have the face reveal. Like I'm okay, but I'm not a pretty man.
So yeah, 30 Seconds of Mario Odyssey.
Very, very, very good for children. One of the best children games that I've played. If I was a kid, I would have loved it. Too simple, not difficult enough at all. And not even as like as in a gamer sort of way. It's just not. There's just no challenge to it, unfortunately. Shit. Let's kill this one. Just spirals out of control, huh? Just spirals out of control. Way too much filler, way too much wasted time, way too much of just why are you making me do this again and again and again and again and again? Way too much recycled content. And just in general, just a big disappointment coming from Galaxy 2, which is one of my favorite games ever. I do understand that it is a collectathon and it should be judged as a collectathon, but I would say that even as a collectathon, it has a lot of shortcomings that don't really work out for me, unfortunately. So yeah, that's my 30-second elevator pitch. It doesn't even look good, in my opinion. It doesn't even, it's not like, and I don't mean it looks bad for a Nintendo game. I mean that Galaxy 2 looked better, right? That's what I think. Galaxy 2 looked better than this. 3D World looks better than that. And that's like Galaxy 2 was on 2 consoles back, and I think Galaxy 2 looked better. So I don't know quite what's going on there. Is the village here? Is the village here? Is that why we're getting munched all the time? Did I expand toward the village? But is Odyssey a bad game? Absolutely not. It is a good game, and I think Nintendo's target audience is children. That's what they made that game for. And in that respect, that game deserves the 10 out of 10s because it is an incredible children's game. But it's not being judged as a children's game, IMO. You know, like Donkey is not a child. Whoever applauded at the end of the IGN review is not a child. It wasn't like this is a game for children. It's I enjoyed this game. I thought this was great. You know, so that's where the issue comes in. And I'm really struggling to find a way to communicate everything that I just said in the video without having to talk about other reviewer scores because I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to do that again. And have to talk about, you know, because I did that in Breath of the Wild and I regret it because I think it weakens the video a bit. It's like I had to talk about other opinions in order to talk about my opinion on the game. But I do think that when a game reaches this level of hype that it's unavoidable that you're going to have to address the fact that this game is being lauded as the second coming of Christ. That was more than 30 seconds. I'm sorry.
Have you ever seen Scott Pilgrim versus the World? If so, what are your opinions?
Yes, I have. I watched that. It's kind of cool that the whole thing is set in Toronto. I thought it was pretty good. Not my favorite movie, but I thought it was pretty good. It was entertaining. I thought it was going to be cringy and shitty, but it wasn't. It was pretty good.
Did you get any presents for your birthday?
No, I didn't. Once you get to my age, the presents is another year. No, I'm 32 today, and I didn't get any presents, but I didn't want any presents. I specifically told Lily not to get me anything. So don't sit here thinking, oh, Lily, why didn't you get him anything? I told her specifically not to. Right now, the number one priority is saving up for a house. So no money on wasted things like presents. I don't need anything anyway. I'm too busy.
I didn't mean to invite the comparison by proximity, but since you played it, what did you think about A Hat in Time?
Didn't play it enough to really tell. I only played it for one stream. I think I only played it for about 4 hours, didn't I? It was okay. it was an okay game. Overall, I think Odyssey might be better. I think that Hat in Time might be better for adults. I'm not sure, but overall, it seemed like it was a well-made game. A couple things were a little off about it. It felt a little too much like Mario Sunshine to me. But overall, I would say that that is a well-made game. I don't think that it's better than Odyssey. I'd have to play the whole thing to know, but I don't think it's worse than Odyssey either. And that's unfortunately that's all everyone's going to talk about, is because they came out so close together. And I feel sorry for the Hat in Time devs, but maybe they did that on purpose. Maybe they were trying to capitalize on people like being hungry for a platformer, and this was like the appetizer before the main course of Odyssey came out. Maybe. Does that sound like something? Yep.
You know, they play Monopoly, huh? Thoughts on the free parking rule, Monopoly, creative game mechanic, or messing with an already functional game system?
So the free parking rule is a mod for Monopoly, right? Whereas every time you get taxed or anything, it will...
Yeah, then you collect, right?
You collect it all. Like, so every time you have to pay income tax or anything like that, it goes into the middle of the board, and whoever lands on free parking gets all the money in the middle. Mm-hmm. I think that's a way to make the game last forever.
That's what someone said.
Yeah, and in a way that's fun, because it allows people to have great comebacks. So in terms of a game, I think it probably is a massive improvement, and it helps make the game more fun. But it undermines the point of the game, which is that eventually someone gets everything and you can't win, right? Like it was meant to be criticism of capitalism, wasn't it? Some
I like it. I like
some
that,
crazy stuff like that.
Of it.
You like that rule?
I liked it, yeah. Well, as long as I would land on it, I liked it.
You didn't like that. You didn't know about that rule until we played, didn't you?
No, we played it when I'm with my family like that.
Oh, you played like that? Oh, okay.
It was fun, you know, as long as you were winning and you landed on it. But if you didn't, which is why we don't play Monopoly anymore.
Singing when you're winning?
Yep. Any clue why the YouTube algorithm liked your video on The Witness so much?
I think that every video gets promoted a little bit. Hollow Knight got promoted a little bit. The Uncharted and Last of Us video got promoted a little bit. The Fallout 4 video gets promoted a lot. The second one, that still gets promoted quite a bit. I think that eventually that will take over the Witness video. It might take 3 years, but I think eventually it will. The good version is that it's just a good video, and it had great engagement, and a lot of people clicked on it and watched it, and they were like, yeah, fuck yeah, The Witness, what was this all about? The scary version, that will mean that you're like, many of you might be here right now because of this, and this is the only reason why things are going so well as they are right now, is because it has a pretty thumbnail, and it was like, oh, look at the pretty thumbnail, I'm gonna click on that. So is my career successful because of a pretty thumbnail and one that I just randomly picked out of the video? Maybe. That's unsettling, but yeah, maybe. Okay, so the zombie horde is about to appear, and I think I have enough wood to make quite a lot of towers real quick, and I have enough soldiers I should be able to withstand it, as long as I don't have to pull them away from too many other areas.
He's saying that it came out in Depression-era America, so it's a criticism of capitalism.
Yeah, I think that's what Monopoly is, yeah.
I know it's a while off, but do you plan on doing a video on The Last of Us Part 2?
Absolutely, yep, absolutely, yep. We'll probably stream it even. I might not stream my first playthrough of that game. I'm reconsidering streaming games that I'm going to do videos on. And maybe it's not a good idea. If I'm absolutely 100% sure that I'm going to do a video on it, maybe I don't want to stream it. Or we'll see how Undertale goes and how streaming goes with whatchamacallit, with chat minimized. Okay, I'm almost convinced that the Village of Doom is in here, and I'm really scared that I'm just killing unlimited waves of zombies right now. I kind of want to go exploring for the Village of Doom to see if I'm right.
Have you heard of the upcoming game Dark? I think that as someone who has sleeping problems, you'd find it interesting. It's a game centered around lucid dreaming.
Yes, I have heard of that. Yep, I have heard of that. I don't know if I will play it and enjoy it, but I have heard of it, yes.
Follow-up question, ever consider playing MGS5, I think? Metal Gear Solid 5?
Yep.
They moved away from the story and more towards dynamic gameplay. I think you could like it. Sorry if you said you played it already.
I haven't played it. No. I think I would enjoy it too. I don't know if I will have time to play it anytime soon. Shit. So she's dead. Okay, so there's just a... Okay, go up here, 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 go here. Yo, you're dead. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know if I would enjoy it all that much. But I would like to play it and find out. Yeah. I need workers. Okay, these are gonna give me workers. I feel like maybe your starting spawn really matters in this game. I feel like I'm so stuck, and I don't have that much space to expand because I don't want to expand on the green because you need the green for farming. So maybe I'm just being too conservative about how I use the green, and I should be expanding more. But I feel like there's zombies like right up here and right up here, and you know I don't know what the fuck is going on over here right now. I have no idea. Like I wanna build like a tower, I think.
So they think you shouldn't play Last of Us 2 on stream. And they think that it was the title of the witness video that got the attention. That it was very curiosity provoking.
Do you think so?
That's what they think.
Okay, well that's more that makes me feel better that it was the title.
How's the game?
Really good. I like this game. I think it has some... Sorry, from the north. I think it has some early access pains. Kill this. Like right now they're not switching to this target. You know, like they just won't switch to this target, and now we're gonna lose this hunting village. Oh no, we're not. So yeah, but it's really good. It's really good.
GoatGod97 says, okay, gonna hop off the stream. Happy birthday to you. I'm so glad I found your videos because they've inspired me so much. Seriously, keep doing the amazing stuff you do. Good night.
Thank you very much. Goat God, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Goat God? Thank you very much, Goat God.
Have you had your videos be demonetized? If so, for what?
Yeah, just YouTube doesn't give you a reason for why your stuff gets demonetized. That isn't a thing that happens. They don't let you know. I think we're dead. All right, let's build some towers. 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. We can't build 2 here. We need some more wood.
Okay, we've missed this one several times now.
Hold on. So YouTube doesn't... Sorry, YouTube doesn't give you a reason. So I can't tell you why, but I think that the general, like, gathered knowledge that a lot of people are getting right now is that it's like if you have something that looks like a gun or anything that looks like it's violence in your thumbnails, then that's what happens with it. That's what sets off whatever is in the algorithm or whatever. It's very strange. The colony is being attacked. Where?
What is your opinion on emulation of console exclusive games? I'm asking because I would love to play Demon's Souls, but do not have the funds to buy a PS3 solely for it. If, say, someone were to buy the game before emulating it, would it be enough to morally justify it for you?
Okay, so that's piracy. It's just piracy, and piracy is a very touchy subject. Does piracy hurt anybody? Not really. If you genuinely cannot afford it, and it's like you're not gonna buy it for a long time anyway, then like it's not causing any harm. So, in a very like literal sense, like you know, no harm, no foul. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you're not on great moral ground, I don't think. I think that with a game that's that old, that you're okay. But I don't know. It kind of doesn't sit right. As for console exclusive games themselves, they're good because the games might not be made otherwise because there's money in pushing a console. And the colony gets to look at tower energy supply. Let's get the energy supply. And you know, like, and that's great. You know, like we get exclusives that are well made because they want to push the console. But at the same time, like if there were no console exclusives, like the question becomes, would these games just be made anyway under a different name and like for everyone to be available to them. So that's when it becomes a little tricky, I think, and I don't have a good answer for you. Someone asked that on Patreon once, and I had the same kind of thing for them. I'm sorry, I don't really have a good answer for you. I think that you're probably okay emulating it, and you're not in a bad place. But emulation, even if you do own the game, is kind of like a gray area. But I think you're okay. I don't think you should feel bad because you genuinely just can't swing that, or the game isn't available anymore. You know, like I think you're okay when you get to that. Click 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 click
You're
click.
gonna play Undertale with chat minimized, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What
Yep.
do you think of Night in the Woods? If you haven't played it, I personally highly recommend it.
I haven't played it. I would like to play it. I don't know anything about it really. But yeah, I would definitely like to play it. Hoping to maybe play it sometime soon. Everyone raves about it, so it could be really good. At least I assume it's really good. So many people rave about it, they can't be wrong, right?
Someone says try using the Rangers more. I assume that's about the game.
That was a little shade against Odyssey there. If everyone likes it can't be wrong. No, but people that I trust their opinion have said that it has like a lot going for it. Night in the Woods. So oh wow, that's a lot. Is that the Village of Doom? Holy shit! There's so many zombies.
About Night in the Woods again, they related very heavily to the main character, and I think your take on the story could be interesting to hear.
Cool.
Favorite story game and why?
Soma or Edith Finch. I really like the story in Soma. There have been better sci-fi stories that have been written, you know, in book form. But we're talking about games. So Soma is really good, and Edith Finch is really good. It's a serious story. It doesn't hold any punches, you know. Like it's good. It's a good game, man. It's a good game.
Have you played the Knight of the Old Republic games?
KOTOR?
Yes.
Yes, I have. Yeah, I've played.
So what do you think?
I've played all of them, including the MMO, and I think that they're very good. And second one's my favorite, and the MMO is worth playing. Just for the story. You know, you can play it, I think, for free. You don't even have to buy it to get the story content, and you can enjoy the class stories quite well. Is this guy gonna die getting this stuff? Oh, pro. Okay, now let's run away. Barely run away, and you can just patrol right here.
Do you think streaming drastically altered the way you view Odyssey?
No, I don't think so. Streaming does change how I approach the game. Wow, what are you doing? This isn't gonna go well for you. Why don't... Alright, good luck with that. Okay, it is going to change things. Like I'm not going to sit here and say that it won't, because obviously I'm talking while I'm playing it, and I have chat sometimes telling me stuff to do. And even if it is a game where I am you know, saying, hey, I'm doing a video on this, please don't tell me anything, people are still going to tell me. So like I'm going to have to be more rigid in or firm in going for rigid and firm in the same thing. Why did I clarify? Going forward about you know, don't spoil things for me, and maybe the mods are going to have to, like, maybe that's why we need more mods. Like we could use more mods for that, to really put, you know, their claws down and make sure that we're not going to get spoiled. But I don't necessarily think that having chat is always going to be a negative, if that makes sense. I don't necessarily think that it's always going to be a negative.
I think the Gopher's leaving. If so, see you later, to Gopher.
Later, Gopher.
Thanks, Oodles, for the entertainment and insightful commentary. Hope to see you soon, lad.
See you later, Gopher. Thank you very much.
Do you ever miss just being a consumer, being able to really enjoy games without having to think about faults and have to do work related to them?
Yes, but me and Lily have been dirt poor our whole lives, like our whole adult lives, and I would say, I don't know if you would agree with this, Lily, but I would say that my family wasn't as well off as your family. Like they're about the same, but both of your parents worked, and only my dad worked. So I think that
your family also had very expensive hobbies with drinking their money all the time and smoking it. So
I don't want to get too personal, and again, like, is this thing I said earlier about being honest compared to sound like I'm whining. I'm not whining. My parents, for all my flaws that my parents had, and you know, my mom's dead, and I haven't spoken to my dad in like 15 years or something. So for all, no, it's not 15 years. 13 years? No, maybe it is 15 years.
No, it's not 15 years.
14?
It's I would say 12. No, it's not.
It's not. I'm 32.
You spoke to him when we were like
Yeah,
2007. You spoke to him on the phone that time.
I don't think that really counts.
Okay. Well, other than that, then 13 years.
That's nothing.
Because
So
they split the year we got together.
it's not even that important though. Like the exact distinction. I like, and for all their flaws and all the things that went bad. Oh shit. It's I don't want to whine about what they did or how they raised me, because they did a pretty good job, all things considered. Yeah, so to answer, finally answer your question, because we're going on a little journey here, is that I do miss it sometimes, just being able to play a game as a consumer, but this is something that's changed our lives and has made it so that we're not like dirt poor anymore. So
well, how many games were you really playing all those years?
Yeah.
So we couldn't afford games or books or, you know, to buy these kinds of things. We couldn't afford to go to the movies. You know, these were things that were very luxury a couple times a year. Birthdays and Christmases, maybe. You know, like that was for a lot of years.
Mm-hmm. So whatever I do miss is made up for the fact that has changed our lives dramatically. And I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. I hope.
Please play, I think it's Night in the Woods, either off stream or with no chat. Otherwise, you'll probably not have anywhere near as good a time with it.
Okay.
I think you've already been warned, but Undertale is just one of those games where the community is so polarized on how to play the game that they will actively backseat. So yeah, you're not gonna have chat.
Yeah, chat's gonna be down, and we're not gonna have chat on, and we're gonna see how it goes. And if it is terrible and it's boring, we'll never do it again. So that is my my experiment, I guess. We'll experiment. That sound good? Mm-hmm. We'll experiment and see how that goes.
You mentioned that Fight Club is your favorite movie. What are your thoughts on the book?
The book is really good. The book is really fucking good. I highly recommend the book. I've read it twice, and I think
You never do that.
that's only one of 5 books I've ever read twice. I think I forget how many books I've read twice sometimes, but I usually never read a book twice. I think that rule is changing as I'm getting older, though, Lily. I think I want to go back and read some more books, because my memory is getting a little off.
My memory's not good either.
So
Should
yeah,
reread a lot of them.
I think that I read it twice, and I thought it was really funny when I recently reread it, and I finished it, and I like, you know, I go online, and that the very same day there's an announcement that he's writing a sequel to it, and I was like, what? And then it was there was something else that got announced that was getting a sequel, and then there was a third thing at the same time as I was reading it. I think it was like I was rereading the Farseer books by Robin Hobb, and then it's announced that they're making a third set of those books. I was like, holy crap! And then it happened to Fight Club. And then it was a graphic novel though, and it happened to something else and I can't remember. And I was like to Lily, everything I read gets a sequel. Where's the fucking Firefly DVDs? Where are the fucking Firefly DVDs? And you know, like we need to watch that right now. Like I'm fucking magic right now. And yeah, we couldn't find them, so that's why we didn't get a Firefly sequel. I'm sorry, I let everyone down. Yeah, but that was kind of funny that happened. What was the fucking other thing that I was that I was reading or I watched or something, and I was like, holy shit, what the fuck is going on?
Do you guys enjoy music, and if so, what genre?
Yeah, I like almost all types of music. There's, as long as it's catchy. I get infected by pop songs. Like,
we're not into country.
We're not really into country, but we'll still listen to some of Swift's country
stuff.
We'll still listen to some of Swift's country.
I don't like her country.
You'll listen to it though.
Only when it's on and I can't stop it. I don't like country. I don't like her early stuff. That's not.
Aren't you feeling? I'm feeling 32.
I wouldn't say that's country. I would say that's her bubblegum pop.
Practice our accent. You don't think that's country? It's kind of it's kind of country.
Her earlier stuff, even before that, was country.
I'm very sorry that I'm singing, chat. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry that you had to hear that. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, William. What song do you suggest? Yeah, we a lot of rock, a lot of pop. Maybe some alternative. I don't know what would be considered alternative.
I'm feeling 32.
Speaking of Edith Finch, did you play The Vanishing of Ethan Carter? Edith Finch reminded me of a better version of that game.
No, I haven't. I've wanted to for a bit because the title interests me. And does it have gameplay? Does it have like some sort of murder mystery that you're trying to solve or something? Isn't that a thing that happens? Okay, I need to start putting more Tesla coils down, but I'm worried I'm gonna run out of workers, and then we're gonna regret it. So let's actually just cap all of our workers in terms of rangers, because I need to have like a SWAT team to go out, because we have there's iron here, but we need to clear this out first. And if the Village's Doom is here, we're just screwed. But I have a sneaking suspicion that it's right here where this green stuff's coming up.
William, can you send it to us on Discord? Because it's being deleted here, but if you send it to us on Discord, I'll listen to it.
It could be one of these oil things. Shit.
And someone asked about why you haven't posted all of the Odyssey. That's got stuck.
Yeah, because it's got copyright claimed, and I can only if 3 copyright appeals come back, like valid at the same time, the channel gets taken down. And I think that we're risking that right now with. Excuse me, with the Odyssey streams that are already up, because they claim multiple parts of it, because Nintendo can just do that. Like they can claim the whole video with 4 seconds 3 separate times. So that's I don't want to put the other ones up, because I don't want to risk the channel being taken down, and because it's the second channel but it's linked to the same account, I don't know if that will take down the main channel. So maybe it's not worth the risk, but they're set on a different time, that if the 2 ones come back rejected and Nintendo wants to take me to court, then I'll just cancel the appeal on the 3rd one, and I think we'll be okay. I think that'll be how it goes. I hope so. Maybe I'm being dumb, but I don't think it'll link back to the first account. I think it's a separate entity. I hope. I think that I'm a little safe, that if Nintendo got my whole YouTube channel shut down, I think that would be a news story, wouldn't it? Like again, I think that might be something that people would be like, what the fuck, Nintendo? Like, fuck again with the like. I'm not a huge YouTuber, but I'm not a nobody anymore. I'm not saying that that's gonna change YouTube. I know that for sure. That's not gonna happen. But what I'm saying is, I think that there's a little bit of a safety net there, that Nintendo gets the channel taken down of one of the only few YouTubers that was critical of Breath of the Wild and Odyssey. I think that wouldn't be a good look for Nintendo. Like that would get some attention, and who knows what would happen after that. But yeah, probably still not worth the risk. But yeah, so that's why I'm waiting to see what happens.
Have you? Oh, thoughts on Persona 5. I missed that one before.
Haven't played it. Sorry.
Someone asked a couple times about your computer specs.
I have a i7 something that's pretty good. It's not a $1,000 CPU or anything, but it was a fairly beefy one. I think it cost about, I think somewhere around 500 USD. I think somewhere around there. So it is a beefy CPU because of video editing. I have a GTX 1080 again for video editing, and I have 32 gigabytes of RAM again for video editing. I built the computer for video editing. It's just a happy accident that it turns out that a computer that's great for video editing is also good for games, which makes sense. 32 gigabytes of RAM is overkill for almost anything, but yeah, that's what I built it for. I have 3 hard drives. I have a solid state drive on for the main. Everything that's installed, and I have a 2 standard drives, a 3 terabyte and a 2 terabyte for all the footage that I have, and I'm looking to upgrade to a larger solid state drive, maybe one of the PCI ones, but I don't think my motherboard supports another PCIe slot, so maybe I can't do that until the next build, which I won't get for another year, at least, probably a little longer than that. And I'm looking to get another video drive for even more footage. And that's my build. I don't think I left anything out.
How come you don't have a PayPal link?
I'm not sure about accepting donations on PayPal or anything like that just yet. When I set up Streamlabs, maybe. I think that I don't know what my PayPal password is anymore. that's linked to the Anderson email address. So yeah, I don't. I can look into that, but I wasn't really planning on taking donations at all, but then people like to do bits, and that's Twitch integrated, and that seems okay. And some people have gotten a little crazy with that, but so far it's been okay. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about donations, so I'm just kind of easing into it. I never planned to be a streamer. This was just something that kind of happened because I wanted to get practice for going on the Co-optional podcast, and it worked out really really well. And I ended up loving it. I love streaming, and it turns out that it's a way that I can play a lot of games, and it's a way that I can diversify from YouTube, and I can catch up on these games that I've missed, because for the past 2 years, the only games I've been playing are for videos, and I've missed a lot of games. So it's good to finally get to catch up on a bunch of games. Like I don't have time to play the new Assassin's Creed game, but like I might want to see what's the Assassin's Creed game like. So that's an okay like, right? Like I can say like there. So yeah, it turns out that I really enjoy streaming. So everything's kind of just being thrown together as we go, and so far I think it's gone well. But I haven't really made a proper decision on donations yet with PayPal. I think maybe it will happen, but the problem that I'm a little hesitant to go with it is because if I am taking donations on PayPal, then I should have a notification on the screen that says, "Hey, someone just so donated." Same with the bits, really, and same with the subs. Those there should be notifications on the screen, especially considering that the program I use misses it a lot. And I should say thank you, because it's rude to not say thank you. But then that kind of clutters up the screen. I don't know how I feel about that. So we'll see.
Bits are a way if you want to, or subbing, or Patreon. You could even $1. You know, like you don't.
I think people don't
Sick Tricks
really
Bro
like using...
has a point here, and I just want to say, if you want to do something but you can't afford it, then don't do it. Like, if we don't want anything from you, if it's. It will help you more than it will help us right now. We've been at the point where we were, like we said, we didn't have any money. We're doing okay right now. We don't want any of you to not be doing okay because you helped us out. We appreciate it, but that's why I said even $1. You know, if you want to do something, we appreciate the $1 if you really want to do something. But, you know, don't get into trouble on our behalf, please. You can continue if you have anything else to say. I saw that comment and I was...
I kind of lost my train of thought there. I don't know what I was saying. Kind of just started talking. Just joined the stream. Can you describe this game? It is a survival / city builder / RTS where you are trying to build a colony in the middle of a region that has been succumbed to the zombie apocalypse. The whole world has succumbed to the zombie apocalypse, and you're trying to repopulate it. And that is what that's what we're doing.
Persona 5 on stream or offline?
What?
You gonna play it on stream or offline?
I haven't decided to play Persona 5 at all yet. Sorry, I don't know if I will play it. What was I building here? Oh, I want iron.
2 quick questions about your Uncharted videos. The secret whisper at the end of U4, was it serious?
Yep. I thought Rise of the Tomb Raider was better than Uncharted 4. Yep. Not by a lot, but yeah, I thought, yeah, I enjoyed Rise of the Tomb Raider more. I like the open levels. I really like the stealth gameplay and the stuff at the beginning. The set pieces in Uncharted 4 were way better, but yeah, that's I meant it. Yep.
And have you considered voice acting that Sully impression was something else? Hey Joe, Frosted Bricks is here. Hey Joe, been a while since I've been able to catch a stream. Thoughts on the loot boxes in Battlefront?
No thoughts that are worth saying, unfortunately. I don't know. I don't like to talk on things that I feel like I don't know a lot about. So I don't want to talk about them because I don't think that I'm going to add a lot that's worth it to the conversation. It seems like it is just a way for them to get money, and it's not sitting right with me at all. And the biggest shame is that the game actually looks like it could have been pretty good, and it's sullied now. And I'm not going to touch it. Playing that game on stream would have been great. You know, it would have been. It's probably still going to be on top of Twitch when it comes out. It's going to be popular. You know, that's a way to build the channel on Twitch, is to play the popular games. But I'm not touching it now. No way. I'm not doing it.
Since streaming Nier, have you replayed it solo yet? If so, have any of your thoughts been changed by playing it alone?
No, I haven't played it against solo yet. No, I was gonna do it next, but then we decided to do an Odyssey video. So Odyssey has taken up all my time off stream. Yep, I've been playing Odyssey a lot. I'm about halfway through, and I know that sounds like, oh, you're only halfway through. Well, there's like 800 fucking moons to find all those moons, and I'm going through it quite methodically, level by level. So that's why. All right, so there is about to be a wave, and I'm curious where it's going to come, and then we're just going to drop down a bunch of towers, and then we'll be good. But we also want to get some fishing going.
What is your personal favorite art direction in a game? Mine is Mirror's Edge because I love the stark contrast between the whites and primary colors in that game. I'm going to go check on the kids.
Okay. Okay, if we move this one over, I think we can add another one. Oh, was this where it was before? Maybe we can't add another one. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I was wrong. Fuck, that's a waste. Why can't this go here? Oh, it's blocked. If we get rid of this, will it work? No, because the house can't be right next to it. That was a real big waste that we did there. Well, not really. Not really a big waste. If this was gone, like they're pretty cheap. Let's put some hunting lodges down for now. And that should be enough, I think. What do you think of this game compared to other RTS games? Says Weirdo8977. It's not a good RTS at all. It's not. I don't think it's trying to be either. I will say that I like that it is something that you actually need to have quite a bit of APM to play properly. Like, I'm playing on challenging. There's 4 difficulty settings. There's easy, normal, challenging, and hard. You can make it very hard for yourself. There's tweaks to the settings, and you can play this very quickly, and you can expand. There's a way to expand quite quickly without having to wait around like I am. I'm just not playing very well, so I think that that works. That's kind of cool that the game works that way. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna put farms on any of this green over here, but this is probably a good part to put like a warehouse, I think. Don't have the workers for it, unfortunately. I need to put more houses down. Maybe put houses down along the water. Okay, they're coming from the south. Okay, so are they coming from this south or this south? Let's put some towers down just to be safe on both sides. Let's put 3 down. And let's put 3 down here. And we ran out of stuff, but that's okay. We can build another one before they get here, as long as we sit here and babysit the wood.
I'm sure some of the viewers are curious, but how can viewers that are tight on cash and already watch your videos help support you?
On Twitch, I don't think you can, unless you have a Twitch Prime that you could use for a subscription.
Oh wow.
The way that you can support on YouTube is ads, but I don't think I am allowed to tell you to watch the ads. So please do not sit there and watch the ads over and over and over again. That's not what I mean. It's mostly about ad block. Okay, that's coming from here. So there's it could go all the way around here. So we have to watch this right now. Thank you to Aurora Boris for all the bits. Thank you very much.
That's happy birthday, sir. Good luck in the coming year with the channel and streaming.
Where are you reading that?
There, right before.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you very much, Aurora Boris. Thank you. That's very generous. I don't run ads on Twitch, so there's no way to do it on Twitch. If you get an ad on Twitch, that's Twitch. I think that's doing it, which is fine. I'm okay with that. Thank you again, Aurora Boris.
Did you answer the art question?
I don't think I did.
That was the one right before I left. What is your personal favorite art direction in a game? Mine is Mirror's Edge because
okay. I'm sorry that I didn't answer that. Mirror's Edge is pretty good. I do like the art design of Mirror's Edge. I don't know. I liked Breath of the Wild's art design. I was big on that. Okay, so they're coming up here, and if they make a beeline, they're gonna go here. I liked Breath of the Wild's art design quite a bit. I'm trying to think of other games that have had good ones. Like Wind Waker is pretty good too. Let's send Gun Guy down here. Bloodborne. Bloodborne has great art design, right?
I love Bloodborne.
You love Bloodborne. I like this game. I think this game has a very clean, crisp,
I like this game.
kind of cool, holy shit.
Ori.
A dog just busted through the door. We thought it was a kid. Ori has very good art design too. I like Hollow Knight's art design. I'm kind of moving away from pixel art. I'm not really that thrilled by pixel art much anymore, but a very high density pixel art is can be gorgeous.
I really liked Hollow Knight too.
Yep. Thank you, What's Up Peeps, for the sub. Welcome to the Dragon's Den, What's Up Peeps. Thank you very much.
This has been asked a few times. Will you... Sorry. Welcome to the Dragon's Den. Clawfist.
Clawfist. There we go. What's been asked a few times?
Will you play Igarashi's Bloodstained Ritual of the Night when it comes out in early 2018?
I'm not sure. Maybe we will. I've never played a Castlevania game or a game like that. I think that's what you're talking about, right? It's the one that was kickstarted, and it looks kind of bad so far. It looks kind of rough.
Is there a reason you don't run ads? I personally don't mind it. I know it helps creators.
The main reason I don't run ads is I don't know how. But the other reason would be that I don't want to interrupt the stream to be doing stuff like that. It doesn't seem right to me. I don't know how it's set up, and it was like, okay, are people people ask me questions, are they missing the answer to the question because I ran an ad at this time? If it's a bot that ran an ad, is it doing it on like automatically, you know? So I don't know about that. Okay, this is going to increase the production of all these things around here, including the stone. I would really like it to increase the wood production, but I guess that's just not going to happen. But it's increase food production on quite a bit, but it's going to lower this one because it's going to take up some of the room.
Yeah, it's not really ironic anymore, is it?
Yeah, it's not ironic at all anymore. Let's move the barracks. What? It's blocking free access to another building? Okay, let's delete these things. I don't want these to be here. Yeah, there we go. That's much better, right? So that's gonna get the food and all that, and I can put a farm here later on. All right, so let's put a... What happened?
Oh, look at all the black.
All the questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just bumped up all of a sudden.
Did I miss a question, by the way?
Yeah, you did. One or two.
What did I miss?
I don't remember. Something about Knights of the Old Republic versus some other game, but I can't remember the other game now.
Okay, I'm sorry. If again, we didn't say this yet because we kind of forget because we've done so many now. If you don't get an answer to your question, please keep asking and we'll get to it eventually. If you ask a question and I start answering it and then I just get distracted or I drift off into wherever I go when that happens to me, and you did not get a satisfying answer, then please ask it again. Like don't feel bad. If I say something she like already answered that, then I guess yeah, okay, oh, well I gave my answer, but don't feel that like you can't answer it again.
It was Mass Effect.
Or ask it again.
Knights of the Old Republic or Mass Effect?
Mass Effect I think is overall better. I prefer the Mass Effect universe to the Star Wars universe. That might shock some people, but yeah, I do. Sorry. That's something I like. Are you gasping?
I'm gearing up.
Gearing up?
Because I'm gonna have to go quickly. With it being midnight, I need to head to bed. Joe, Lily, and Chad, I hope you all have a wonderful night. And again from earlier, happy birthday, Joe. I've been watching your analyses since the first Fallout 4 video, and it makes my day whenever a new one drops. The quality and effort you put into them is top-notch, and I hope that never changes. I'd sub right now if I could, but it'll have to wait until my Prime is up again at night.
Thank you very much. Who was it? Salon Value or
yeah.
Salon Value? Thank you very much. That was a hell of a ton of praise. Thank you very much. And good night. Have a good night. Or I hope you had a good night.
Picking up oxygen not included, tips and tricks.
Was that all one breath?
I think I breathed at some point.
Picking up oxygen not included. Make sure that you are putting your toilets in like a platform that only has one entrance, and you have hand sanitizers, like wash basins. You should try to have one wash basin for every dupe that you have at the beginning, because they all poop. They have synchronized poop schedules at the start, and if you only have one wash basin, they'll get past it and they won't wash their hands. Later on, they will have unsynchronized poop poop cycles. It's about
Continue. I know what it is.
It's
but
about bacteria.
It's just funny
It's
hearing you
it's
say it.
important. What are you talking about? And yeah, so you want to have three toilets and 3 wash basins at the start. Maybe you can get away with 1, but then you're risking one of them pissing themselves somewhere because they might take longer to use the bathroom. The pathfinding is a little off, so make sure you're doing that so bacteria doesn't spread all over the place. And try to get a meal wood farm up and running very soon, and from there you could probably figure it out a lot on your own from there. When you have failed a bunch, you might want to look up on the Oxygen Not Included subreddit something called an oxygen cell, and it will teach you show you how to make a oxidizer setup that is self-sustaining, and that will go a long way to help you in the mid game without having to worry about a lot of your dupes having to hamster it up on a hamster wheel. So yeah, that's my beginner's guide.
Thoughts on King's Dark Tower book series? I haven't read it. Have you read it?
I haven't read it, no.
I think it's one of those ones I've always been meaning to get to, but I haven't gotten to it.
Yeah. King's okay. King's okay. He's not like a literary genius or anything. Some of his
Doesn't
books
have to be though. I still enjoy
some of his books do get a literary quality with them now and then, but he's no he's I don't think he's going to be remembered for a lot of classics. He's going to be remembered for being prolific, you know. His work isn't that important, I think.
Oh, Calm is leaving too. I also need to go to sleep since I just agreed to cover an 8 a.m. shift tomorrow. Good night, Joe, and I'll make you proud, Dad, as a mod.
Thanks, Calm. Have a good night.
Tips for reviewing games and growing an audience.
Oh, wow. YouTube is changing all the time, so what I say right now might be out of date later on. So I don't know if you should listen to me. I would say try to focus on new games that you think are going to be popular and that you're going to enjoy. That's important, that you're able to get into them and you're able to properly understand them as much as you possibly can. And you want to focus on shorter videos so you can get videos out there rolling the dice as much as possible on someone posting it somewhere, someone enjoying it, someone sharing it. Every new release that you have is a chance of it getting posted on Reddit or 4chan or, well, I guess NeoGAF is done now, right? Or I don't know, or anywhere, you know, anywhere online, getting shared by someone on Twitter. You know, that's what every single release video that you have, or getting picked up by YouTube. So you want to maximize the amount of times that you could, roll the dice and get yourself out there and growing an audience specifically, because that's what you asked for, right? How to grow an audience. So yeah, that's my suggestion. Do not do it the way that I did it. I got very, 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 very lucky that if No Man's Sky hadn't hit like it had, and The Witness hadn't started getting suggested like it did, none of you would be sitting here listening to me right now. So I got very, 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 very lucky. So don't try to do it like I did with really long videos right from the start. That was my own fucked up path that, you know, you can go see a lot of other channels that tried to do that and are dead on the wayside because they got 10 videos in and they're still below 10,000 subs, and that's heartbreaking, you know. But yeah, so try and roll the dice as much as you possibly can, and then transition slowly to the longer videos so you don't lose your audience, if that's what you want to do. If you just want to do reviews, then hey, the reviews don't need to be long. Like, you don't have to do long form content like I did.
You got a cheer from Fingerlock Osu.
Thank you very much, Fingerlock Osu.
This has been asked a couple times. I missed it. So thoughts on Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie?
I haven't played Banjo-Tooie, so I can't talk about it, unfortunately. I don't know why I never played it. I guess it was just a game that I asked, because like when those games were relevant, like I wasn't buying my own games. You know, that was like my parents determined what I would get, right? That scare you?
Chloe's here. Actually, they're both here, but that was Chloe.
So I just never got it, so I never played it, so I can't talk about it, which is a shame because Banjo-Kazooie was one of my favorite games as a kid. Very, very good. When it first came out, I thought it was better than Mario 64, and I loved it to death. and I played it to death, and I found all the secrets, and I got very frustrated at the fake secrets or the unfinished secrets. But as time has gone on, it has not aged all that well, and Mario 64 has better movement and still feels fun to play, even though it's flawed as well. So I would say that Mario 64 has once again come around and edged out Banjo-Kazooie for me. It's a good collectathon. It's charming. It's a great kids game. It's like Mario Odyssey in a way. It's better than Mario Odyssey, I think. But yeah, it's good.
I'm working on a CCG and was wondering if you would be willing to give me some advice and thoughts on the game if you can.
I am not the person to ask advice for that. Sorry, I don't think I could give you some good advice. I can try if you want, but I do not think that you want my advice. I don't know a lot about them, and I'm used to judging things that are finished, you know, and I can see the whole product, all the whole picture. Maybe I could do it. I don't know, but I'm willing to give it a try. But as long as you understand that. That I first might not have the time. It depends on how it can be scheduled. I might not have the time, and I might not have enough worthwhile things to say. So those are my two bits of sad news, unfortunately.
You haven't read any Brandon Sanderson, right?
No, I haven't.
Okay, there's a couple here that we've missed repeatedly. So, favorite fictional universe in any medium?
I don't think Star Wars is really all that fleshed out. There's a lot of things that they just make up as they go along, and a lot of it gets swept under and not canon anymore. I used to like the World of Warcraft universe quite a bit, or the Warcraft universe, but that kind of same thing. They just started sweeping a lot of stuff out, and a lot of it isn't canon, and whatever needs to be a raid content, you know, so we can get more World of Warcraft content is what it's going to turn into. I really like the Mass Effect universe. I like the Dragon Age universe. I like my own universes. I built my own. Shameful plug. I like my own universes. I'm trying to think of one in a book that I like. I don't know. I don't think I've experienced enough of them. I don't think I really have a favorite. Sorry, I know that's boring, but I don't think I have one. What do you think?
Fictional universe? I don't read books like that.
Just the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Lily?
Not really.
Wow, there are a ton of zombies here for it to
maybe the
constantly
Anne
spawn.
Rice universe.
I don't think is it all contained with Anne Rice, or is it? Does she have multiple books in the same universe?
Yeah,
she does. Okay.
Well, they're still in our universe, you know, but
it's
vampires and witches.
A tweaked version of our universe. Okay.
There's a question we missed just again. If we have any recommendations for any kind of dark, gritty, gory books.
The Road is pretty dark, gritty, and gory. The Road has some fucked up moments. That's a literary classic as well, or it's gonna be. Okay. I think that's the only one that I know that qualifies for that.
Harry Potter. I haven't read all of Harry Potter.
Harry Potter is a somewhat interesting universe. I like the Pokemon universe. Pokemon universe is pretty good. It's interesting. Okay.
The Road.
It's saving. Are we getting another wave? I can't remember when the waves come. Maybe there's a sign somewhere that tells us and I'm missing it. I hope they come from the south again because I can build up some walls real quick.
I can't think of any books really that are gory because I don't really read books like
that.
Yeah,
I can't think of any either. I'm sorry. Does chat know any? Let's rely on chat.
If there's any suggestions.
Let's cheat and rely on chat.
Is there any particular reason you structure your streams like a Q&A session? Not trying to hate, just curious. Because people keep asking questions.
People keep asking questions, and I feel like I need to answer. And I like having more than one thing to do. I enjoy answering the questions. It's fun. It's fun for me. Sometimes it can be a little stressful, and I don't mean stressful in the way like I'm pulling my hair out. I mean just I feel like the CPU in my head is getting a workout, that sort of thing. But yeah, it's okay. Well, it's better than okay. I enjoy it quite a bit. All right, so we want to make the wood workshop. Can we put it here? That might block That might block some things. Okay, it's coming from the east. All right, so that means it can come here or it can come here. So let's buff up the defenses here. 3 should be enough. Oh, shit. Fuck. We need more food. Are we getting rumbled? Are we done? Okay, I want two archers here to protect this, because someone might come here. Let's have an archer here and an archer here, and everyone else goes here. And let's hope they come here, but let's build some towers real quick up here just in case that they don't. Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. There we go.
Yeah, as for the Q&A, I think that's just how we started. The very first streams that Joe did. I sat in and I read the questions for him. We just kind of got into the habit of, I would read the questions, and then even after I wasn't here for the streams anymore, the questions still keep coming, so you just keep answering them. And I hang out and chat, and I try to answer what I can in chat so that some of them still get answered. But yeah, it's just how we started. I guess we never got away from that format. There's a cheer. Jojo, the most attractive and intelligent video game essayist in all of the land. What's the next spooky game you're going to play on stream?
Thank you. A spooky game specifically, probably Darkwood. A game just period. If spooky is just like just a word you're throwing out there, like I throw out there all the time. Okay, it looks like they're gonna come up here. It'll be. Oh, you're screwed, wandering lady. Okay. Oh, you can come through the walls. Cool. All right. So I think they're coming up here definitely. All right. So let's move everyone up here. It just a game in general after Neo. I don't know. I have no idea what's gonna come after Neo. Do you guys want to make some suggestions for a longer game for a longer stream?
When are we getting our Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 Road to Boruto video?
What?
Is it anime?
That sounds like anime to me.
Annie asked us before, how cliched do you consider your own books? FYI, not read them yet.
Very cliche. They're very cliche, yeah. But as time goes on, I start playing with the cliches a little bit more, and I start like making fun of them a little bit, and I get a little self-aware. And I try to subvert expectations as much as I possibly can.
The books get a lot better for what it's worth. No offense.
No,
but they get a lot.
I say that too.
They get a lot better. So look, the first series of Monster Slayer and Bounty Hunter, especially, they get a lot more complex, and they started out as just pure genre fiction and very simple titles and very, very simple plots to kind of just entertain people. But yeah, they do get a lot more everything.
Ooh,
so.
That was look at the health on that. That was close. That was close.
So yeah, don't be discouraged or put off, by the very beginning, because he did get a lot better. Well, I didn't like them that much at the beginning, but I don't read fantasy or sci-fi, but I was actually enjoying them by the end.
I'm not laughing because I disagree. I 100% agree with you. 100% agree.
Persona 5 is pretty long. Kappa. Ever played Spec Ops? I missed the rest of that.
Persona 5, what's that game? I never heard of that game.
Oh, it's going really fast now. Okay.
Did we miss that sub? PFC. Oh, it just came in. Sorry, I was looking at Moobot. PFC Arcalis. Thank you very much for the sub. Welcome to the Dragon's Den. Welcome to the Cringe Cave. The Danger Dungeon. The bad joke group. I think you don't have to say. I don't think
the bad joke brotherhood.
The bad joke brotherhood. Ooh, that's good. Mm-hmm. I don't think you need to put danger in front of dungeon. I think the danger is implied. Don't you think? Yeah. Anyway, go ahead. Professional time.
Welcome to the Dragon's Den, Clawfist. I wish I had something else to say. I feel like there's like one more needed. It should come in threes, What faction did you find most interesting in Fallout New Vegas?
I can tell you the one I found the least fascinating or the least interesting, which unfortunately is the one that I think I would like to have seen more fleshed out, is Caesar's Legion. It wasn't. It's not finished. There's meant to be a whole other land over there that you could explore, so that's why it's not finished. But the fact that they On the surface, it's easy to dismiss them as just this terrifying force that is just a force for evil, and like, oh my god, how like they have to be stopped. But they're a lot more complicated than that, and that's what I really like about that game, is that it would have been so easy to make that group so evil and have no point, that it's just, yeah, we're just roving raiders and this is how we do things. But then you talk to Caesar himself, and he talks to you and says, we're in a post-apocalypse, and the way I do things is brutal, and the way that I do things is absolutely evil. But this is a time for evil. This isn't a time for debates. This isn't a time for committee. This isn't a time for weakness. It's not a time for democracy. This is a time for unification, and unification at any cost, and unification that will get us back on track, and we'll solve our problems, like, and it will be time for indulgences later, pretty much. At least that's how I remember talking to him. And is he wrong? Yeah, probably, because the NCR is somewhat successful, but that is like a moon-sized leap above anything. And I don't mean Odyssey leap. I mean, like, when you're on the moon and you jump really high. And I know I said, like, there's shit. Above anything else that is in most games, that they actually thought of that, and okay, how would this work? How would this function? So it's a shame that wasn't explored more, because even though they are evil, it might have been very interesting to see more of that. Let's send a rifle guy down here, a soldier guy down here. House was interesting, and that's probably what I'm going to go with, because the NCR to me is just a return to form, and of going with the NCR is just basically, in my mind, is just a way of we're going to get back to the world is going to get nuked again eventually. Is the NCR is just going right back to that, and with the same old problems and with the same issues, and nothing is going to get resolved. That's how I look at it. So House is probably what I'm going to go with. Is the most interesting.
What games do you think were important to video game history? How do you think the industry would be without Nintendo? Asked a couple times.
I have no idea. Sorry. Probably in a bad place. Nintendo is very influential and made quite a few amazing games. Yeah, probably will be, well, not even probably, just will be way worse without them, I think. Yeah.
Ever played Spec Ops: The Line, a divisive game considering gameplay and narrative gimmicks?
I haven't played it enough, unfortunately. I played a good chunk of it, and then I stopped for some reason. Okay, what are you producing? You're still producing 10? Yeah, I stopped because the gameplay didn't really hook me all that much. I know that maybe that's the point, but I think that maybe that is a crutch. You know what I mean? I think that maybe that maybe is an excuse for the game to get away with some less than stellar gameplay, I think. But who knows?
Do you have any recommendations for someone who enjoyed Factorio and Opus Magnum but found them a bit too tedious near the end?
No, I don't think I have any recommendations for you. Sorry, I haven't gotten far in Opus Magnum. Maybe you want to try Infinite Factory. Did you try Infinite Factory? Infinite Factory is great. I think Infinite Factory might be better than Opus Magnum, although Opus Magnum looks pretty fantastic, and I'd like to play it some more. But yeah, you might enjoy Infinite Factory. Okay, so we need food. We have 4 spare workers. Now we can upgrade all the houses into cottages, and we can get the ball rolling on production. We can probably put a farm here. I think I want to move some walls down here into this area and expand. But first I want to take my wrecking crew and destroy some of this stuff. So let's have a archer here, a rifleman here, an archer here, and that should be enough, I think. And my wrecking crew can go down. Let's take these guys out. Let's take these guys out. Let's leave an archer and a rifleman here, and let's go down here with all these guys. Let's do it.
If you played the new Shadow Warrior games, otherwise they would be pretty cool for a longer stream.
Shadow Warrior? No, I haven't.
I assume there are times where you have lost motivation, maybe to write, to make videos, etc., etc. What do you do to motivate yourself to come back and get shit done?
Hold on with the Shadow Warrior. Yeah, I haven't played the Shadow Warrior game. Sorry, I'm just trying. I'm trying to think. I don't want to sound like I'm just dismissing that answer. I'm trying to think of the Shadow Warrior games. No, I haven't played them. Sorry, I really haven't. Lost motivation to write. Yes. Lost motivation to make videos. Not really. That hasn't happened yet. Again, because what I mentioned earlier, there's the whole money factor and how the money is very new and it's very exciting and it's been life changing and it's I spoke about this probably twice on stream now, that when we wrote the books the books sold like bananas well. The despite them being very genre fiction, very cliched, not the best writing until they get to later ones, they sold bananas well. And I don't know why I say bananas, but they did just really, 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 really well.
Yeah, it was quite a
And
shock
then
how well they sold.
yeah, Lily sold well, quite well too. Especially
Hollingsford
did you change the
Murders?
name?
No, it's the Hollingsford Murders.
Murder in the Mansion. It was the other one you changed the name of. I'm sorry. The Murder of Jennifer Moss. You changed that.
Murder of Jennifer Moss was too late.
Yeah,
Hollingsford Murders sold.
it wasn't called that before. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Sorry. They sold very, very well, and then Amazon changed the way their algorithm, the way that they sell the books and they promote them, and so I feel that might happen with YouTube. So I am working in a frenzy and go and just at 11 constantly trying to make sure that we don't squander this opportunity. And I am 99% sure that we've reached the point of no return, that we would be fine and we could weather, losing a lot, and we could weather like a big hit or YouTube stop promoting the channel a bit. I think we could probably get through it fine. But until I know that for sure, and we've moved and we're in a house and we have, security, I feel like I owe it to Lily, and I owe it to our kids to just continue to just hit it as hard as I possibly can until we're at that point. That's how I feel.
That's part of it. The big part of it, right, is the kids.
Yeah.
It was different before when it was just us. If we didn't have things, then we didn't have them, but you don't want them to be lacking for anything that they need.
But to answer your question about how to deal with the lack of motivation in terms of writing, that did happen. That's happened to me a lot. It happens to every writer. Writers hate writing. Never believe anyone who tells you otherwise. Writers hate fucking writing. They love having written. They hate writing. Is that you just have to have a schedule and you just have to force yourself. You just have to force yourself. It's like anything. It's like exercising. It's like it's the same as trying to be on a really strict diet. There's no easy way to do it. You just have to force yourself. You have to get into a routine. You have to make it a habit. I think there's some line that I read somewhere about, and I say this every time this questions come up, so I'm sorry, which is that it is 6 weeks. If you can do something every single day for 6 weeks, you've made it, and it is now a habit, and you will continue to do it every day, and your body and your mind will want to do it, and you will be like addicted to it almost. And so if you can get into a schedule of writing every single day for 6 weeks, you will probably be set after that, I believe.
And I think it's like exercising too for writing. Be kind. Like if you miss a day, or you miss a couple days, or you're not feeling well, or you come out of your routine, then just get back into it. Like, don't beat yourself up about it, or think that you failed at it or anything like that. I think a lot of people, they get away from the exercise, for example, and it's like, well, I fucked up. I can eat everything I want now and try again next time. When you could just do better next time, do better tomorrow. Sometimes I'll go weeks and weeks and I won't write anything, and then I'll get into a routine again, which I know is bad. You should write every day, but I kind of write in spurts. So if I don't write, then okay, I'll write tomorrow. I'll write the next day. And Annie's asking about my books. They're on Amazon. There are ebooks under Kindle. I write murder mysteries. I have 2 novels there. The Hollingsford Murders is about an estranged family that comes together when their parents are killed, and they hate each other, and they're stuck in the house together, and a murder takes place, and they are not allowed to leave. So if you've ever seen The Big Chill, which was a movie in the 80s, that's where I got the idea from, about a bunch of people kind of coming together again. And The Murder of Jennifer Moss is about an affair that should have just been a simple affair, and it gets very complicated, and it becomes a double homicide. And they take place
Spoilers.
In the same universe. I say that because it just says The Murder of Jennifer Moss, and I want them to know that someone else gets killed too. It's not just Jennifer.
Spoilers.
So yeah. They're murder mysteries. What were the things you liked and disliked about HLD? Is that Hyperlight Drifter?
Hyperlight Drifter. I liked that it had very quick combat, and you could move between dashing around, attacking, dashing, moving like that. It was a bit like a more limited version of Fury, and I like Fury. Fury's one of my favorite games. I really like Fury, so that was cool. Something that I didn't like was the.
Sorry, just interrupt you for a minute because we're gonna lose it. Double Crispy just subscribed for 2 months in a row. Had my 2 months a while ago, but I haven't been able to catch a stream for a while. Anyway, hooray! And Adam Northwest just subscribed, both of them, but I didn't want to lose the message.
Okay, yeah,
we're gonna lose that
because we don't have because the resubs don't show up on this. Okay, thank you very much for the sub and the resub. Thank you, Double Crispy again and Adam Northwest.
Yeah.
Welcome to staying in the Dragon's Den and welcome to the Dragon's Den, respectively. Thank you very much, guys. Do you want to say it? You enjoying it now? Are you kind of enjoying it?
I feel like maybe I'm being annoying.
I don't think you're being annoying. Does anyone think Lily's being annoying with Welcome to the Dragon's Den? Should we stop it? I think we're going to get some answers because people don't want us to be cringy. But we're being cringy.
Welcome to the Dragon's Den.
That was a little bit of a reluctant one, wasn't it?
I'm trying to think of one for the resub. You're trapped in the Dragon's Den.
You're trapped in the Dragon's Den.
Okay, continue. Sorry, I interrupted you.
What was I talking about?
I don't remember.
Shit.
Do you ever worry that I'm going to plot your untimely death because I write murder mysteries?
What was I talking about?
My characters always get caught so far, so I'll give you that spoiler. I won't say who or where or how, but I don't think I could create the perfect murder. I don't think I have it in me.
That's just what a murderer would say. What was I talking about? Were you talking about your books? Is that what
I said it, and then you were answering a question. I'm sorry, whatever question he was answering before I interrupted him, send it at him again, because that wasn't a fair answer.
What the fuck did the game just say? So tired, last night was amazing? What?
Do it, never annoying. What? What's going on in this game?
Yeah.
Never too cringy, not annoyed at all. That sounds like
Oh, Hyperlight Drifter. Okay, yeah. The worst part, like the art style was okay. It wasn't my favorite part of the game. But the worst part of Hyperlight Drifter was that it was too short. There wasn't enough content, and I don't mean enough content for the price, although maybe that too. I'm reluctant to say that, but maybe that too. I'm talking about enough content for the systems that they set up. You know, like the world that they built, and the gameplay systems that they made. Like there wasn't enough content for it. IMO.
Double claw fist, yeah.
Double claw fist. Yeah, there'll be a dragon. Someone asked about a dragon emote. There'll be a dragon emote eventually. Yep.
I should be the sub sound. I don't know about that. Do you prefer soft or hard magic systems and stories?
More hard. If you don't see, it depends on the story, and that's the way out for everything. Is it depends on the story. Like I said, like again, it's fine in Harry Potter because it's not really a focus, and they only ever use magic as a get out of jail free card once, and it's fine. It's like whatever. It's a kid's story, whatever. But if you're going to use magic to solve problems regularly, then I think it has to be something that is a hard magic system so you can understand it. So they're going to come from here, or they're going to come here. Shit, we're kind of screwed. They might come up right up here. All right, we need to build some walls right now. What is Chloe doing right now?
Grinning. Big doggy grin.
Big doggy grin.
Are you done?
Yeah, I think I'm done. It's going to depend on the story, and if you're going to use magic regularly to solve problems and get the characters out of conflict, then you need to establish the rules and make sure that the readers can understand what is possible in the magic system. So you don't just constantly give them, hey, we're just gonna magic our way out of this one, whatever. Good luck. Like that's not a good system.
Take it into consideration with your planning.
Mm-hmm.
How do you keep such a good flow in your scripts?
A lot of people say that I don't have good flow in my scripts. I disagree, obviously, because I think that I have good flow. But a lot of people would disagree. I prioritize flow. A lot of people think that my scripts are very rambly. Again, I disagree. But like they're free to think whatever they want, obviously. Like it's fair criticism. Where the hell is this guy going right now?
I missed it again, but someone says you should give Fez another chance. If you like getting lost in worlds, then that's that kind of a game.
Yeah, I probably should give Fez another chance. But yeah, I try to be very willing to move from topic to topic. I don't mind switching between topic to topic as I am going through the script. So that lets me be able to flow between the different ones. So I'm more than willing to do that. And just in case, I should put some here. I think 1, 2, 3. Okay, and 2 more. Okay, and depending on where they go, we'll reconnect it when they get here. So that's how I make that work. So if I'm in the middle of talking about gameplay and I think of something that can link to exploration, then I'm going to switch over really quickly. I'm not going to. Okay, they're definitely coming up here. I'm not going to wait until later, because that would be a better spot. Like no, we're gonna talk about right now, and we'll switch back to gameplay a little bit later on. That's how I write the scripts, and that can be very difficult. You need to really know what you want to say and what you want to talk about, and it can be very off-putting for a lot of viewers too. They might not like it. Okay, this isn't going well. Get in. Okay, we might be okay. We might have just squeaked by. So just be flexible, I guess. Is what I'm trying to say. Just be flexible and really know all your talking points, and don't be afraid to move between them.
Hello, Australia, and Jojo and Lily, better love story than Twilight.
Oh, thank you, Ryu Crank.
You're too kind. Did you finish answering that question?
I think so, yeah. I think that's it. As you can tell, my flow suffers a little bit when I'm live.
I think your flow's okay. Because you always bring it back. Like it always loops around again. It's not like you're just left hanging with something. Even though you do move from point to point.
Yeah, I think this is GG.
Again?
Yeah, I think we're dead.
Complicated question. What do you think about how all modern fantasy is essentially based on Tolkien, i.e. dragons, elves, and dwarves, etc.? Do you, as an author, try and break from fantasy conventions and tropes?
Not really. Why did we get some over here at the same time? That doesn't seem right to me. Like, this is where the wave was. Yeah, this is over. That sucks. I kind of want to start again. We just committed to this one so hard. Maybe I need more to move over to more gun guys. Instead of relying on archers in the late game. I don't know. I don't think it's good to start a new game right now though. Like a different game. So I guess we're gonna try again. Do we want to go to easy? Let's go to easy so we can see more of the tech tree. Let's go to very fucking 10%. Let's do very easy so we can see more of the tech tree and see what's in here. I've never seen what comes after the wood workshop. I've gotten a little further than that game, but that's it. So let's play on very easy just to see the tech tree. We're taking the coward's way out to see it. What was I talking about?
Tropes, and do you use them in your own writing? And I don't remember the first half of the question. Now I think how you think modern fantasy's been influenced by like, Tolkien and
so the way that I break free and try to put my own twist on stories is that my stories are very character driven, and they're very focused on plots, and I'm a copious planner. I'm not just making it up as I go along. So that's where a lot of the strength of my stuff comes from, and I try very hard to have points that come up in the first book mean something later on, and it's very important to me that happens. And that's something that is missing in a lot of books like that I've read. IMO. What's that, gold?
Well, you established the rules, I think, fairly, because you plan out the ending right from the
Yeah,
beginning.
which
so.
might be why they suffer a little bit at the beginning as well. That I just got better as time went on. I took them more seriously. Was that because a lot of the beginning at the beginning were setups. But my the colony gets a mill or research market. What's research? What's the market do? The colony gets a mill. Let's do market. Okay, let's build a market. What's the market do? Industry. Market can buy and sell resources. Automatically sells excess resources produced. Reduces the food needs of all surrounding dwellings. Okay, let's build one of them early and see how that goes. I can't remember what I was talking about now. Tropes and avoiding them. Yeah, my fantasy books have dragons. They have the main threat in my fantasy story is a dragon at the start, but later it becomes more about necromancers. That's my fantasy series. But there's a lot of details in my fantasy series that don't make sense until the book that I haven't written yet. So that's where more details are coming in. Wow, she said it again with the so tired last night was amazing. What the fuck is that all about? That's so weird. Why is that in this game? Why is that in this game? What the fuck? What was I saying?
You have dragons and your
necromancers. I have dragons and necromancers, but I don't have elves. I don't have dwarves. The other way that I broke out of it was that my fantasy series is set in the Industrial Revolution of that world, and they're just laying down the first railroads and stuff like that, and that's what I'm enjoying exploring and setting myself apart a bit. That's why I like. For sci-fi, it's a little more standard, the sci-fi series that I have, but it's building up to something that I think will be unique by the end of it. So I can't really spoil much about that, unfortunately. Sorry, I can't say more about that without spoiling it. Sorry if that was kind of a scatterbrained answer while I'm trying to play the game and stuff. That wasn't very good. I'm sorry. I can do better than that. Maybe I'm getting tired. It's what, 1 a.m? Yeah.
Almost.
Sorry for the kind of all over the place answer for that one.
Good night, William. He's off. Happy birthday, Joe. Have a nice rest of the stream.
Thanks a lot.
Any thoughts on the state of MMOs as a genre? I personally don't find the general grindy stuff interesting, and there must be more interesting things that can be done with a massive amount of players in a single world. Also, happy birthday. Love your content, and I wish you luck going into the future.
Thank you very much. No big thoughts about MMOs that I can think of right now. I think that we're stuck with the current iteration. I think that this is what is making a lot of money right now, and this is what is successful. And I think that for better or worse, we're stuck with it. Probably for worse, we're stuck with it at the moment.
Okay, well, have a good rest of your night then, William. It's not that late there. So good night. I think you should be more aggressive playing at the start, but I missed the rest.
Aggressive at the start? Yeah. I don't think that's gonna work. Zombies spawn from the edge of the map constantly. Even though the waves come, there are more that spawn and come in. So you think I should be aggressive and clear out? Let's try and see if that works anyway. Let's build a market first, actually.
Someone asked about Brandon Sanderson again. You haven't read any of his books, but would you consider?
Yep, I would consider reading his books. I would like to.
How long do you tend to think about or plan a story before you actually get to writing it?
That's a tough question. It's gonna vary. On the story length especially, it's going to vary.
Sometimes you have parts of the story before you have the whole story. You know you want to write a book about this, but you don't know.
Yeah, I might have like an overarching plan, and then I'll plan on an individual story basis as it goes on, right? Yeah. All right, we need 40 wood. I need more wood. I need to...
Sometimes you'll have a lot of pieces, too, and then you'll see something or hear something, or it'll just you'll have an aha moment of, like, it all kind of comes together all at once.
Aha. Yep. You're right.
Thoughts on Harvester and shock value content, specifically games like it?
I don't know what Harvester is, sorry. Shock value content. I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry. Yes. Yabosi? Yaboisi?
Boise.
Yaboisi? I don't know what that is. Sorry. Can you tell me what it is? I've never heard of Harvester. Or if I have, I don't remember it.
Have you ever played Arcanum? It's fantasy world during an industrial revolution. Is an awesome setting.
No, I haven't. I've always wanted to, but I haven't. Unfortunately. Sorry. That looked cool. Oh, I can't build. Why can't I build it here? Oh, same resources. So that's that one. So if I move this one here and then move this one a little back, it would be okay. But that might still be in range. That sucks. Okay, can I build this yet? No. Now we need workers and everything else because I built some lines. Shit. All right, let's build some more. Let's build some food.
Yeah, different story lengths are gonna definitely play a part in it, right? Like he writes big series with multiple books. The Wizard and the Dragon and the Monster Slayer in the same world. So he wrote a novel and then he has a series based in that world too. So when he wrote the novel, he already had it kind of kicking around, right? And you planned for the Monster Slayer.
Yep.
So that's going to be way more planning, for example, and thinking about it before you even get to it than I would, for example, just writing a single novel. You know, that's not in a fantasy or sci-fi world. That's in this world. A murder mystery is a lot more basic than creating your whole world, right?
I'm not sure about that.
I think so. You created your own monsters. You created your own planets. You created everything.
Yeah,
whereas
but you have
I'm
to...
just figuring out who did it, why did they do it, what did they do it with.
Don't sell yourself short. There's intricate murder plots and everything. Like
I think it's different. I see what you're saying, and there is a lot of thought that goes into it. I'm not saying that I didn't put any thought into it, but I think that your stories require more.
I really liked making the
everything.
monsters. I enjoyed making the monsters.
Have you ever read Stephen R. Donaldson?
No, I haven't. Sorry. Should I?
MMO player here, and I think I speak for a lot of people when I say that the tab targeting system that has pervaded the MMO scene since WoW came to prominence are on the way out to make room for more action-based MMOs such as Blade and Soul and even Guild Wars 2 to a certain extent.
That would be good. Yeah, getting rid of the tab targeting system, I would agree with that. Yeah, that would be a good step forward. But the games that have tried haven't really been that successful. I think that maybe people aren't too entrenched in the games that they're already playing, and they don't want to move away to a new one. And that's kind of how I feel. I think with getting into one at the moment, I don't have time anyway, but that's a little bit how I feel about them. Okay, so I need to put a market here, assuming that it's small enough to put somewhere. Can I put this here? Perfect. All right, so I'm hoping the market fits here. If it doesn't, then we're not going to be able to use this market.
Another cheer from Panicked Picnic.
Panicked Picnic? That's a cool name. Thank you very much, Panicked Picnic. Thank you for the cheer.
Someone asked what your opinion is on these writers who take years and years to release their sequel.
Well, I'm one of them right now because I can't write, but my difference is that I can't afford to write, whereas they can, but they're just not writing. I'm sympathetic because sometimes it can be hard, but at the same time, it's probably a lack of planning, and you want to be planning as much as possible, and you want to know the end before you start. And that's how I feel about all of that. And if you don't know the end before you start, then I think that you should maybe work on that. That's how I think. But that's part of the strength of my writing, and that's what I make a priority. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe you hit snags along the way. I haven't finished my big series, so maybe I will regret saying that. And when it comes time to, 17 years from now, like it won't be that long. That maybe I will regret saying it. But I think that if you plan enough, you can avoid running into that issue. I think. Okay, so let's get the market set up, and then let's get some archers, and I would like some iron. Where's the iron?
It makes me wonder though too, like if they're not finishing it in a timely manner, and they're probably not writing every day. Then if they're not finishing it in a timely manner, then. Like, I just finished a novel that took me years because I kept stopping and restarting it. And the more that I would get away from it, the more I would want to rewrite when I would come back to it. It wouldn't read well. So I wonder if they get into this kind of, like, loop, of...
Restarting.
Yeah, they don't write, then they come back to it, then this is shit, I'll rewrite this, and then I don't write, and then, and it doesn't get finished, right?
Okay, so we can't build the market because we need 200 colonists for it. So That was a waste of time. Oh well. Let's get a barracks going. Okay, wouldn't even fit in here anyway because of the oil pool. That sucks. All right, maybe we can leave a space for the market here, and we'll just build a shit ton of houses around here, and then we'll see how that goes. Let's build the barracks here, and let's see how it goes.
Harvester is a late 90s point and click horror game with a lot of dark content that tries to examine whether violent media creates or is created by violence in society.
Interesting. Okay.
Does sound interesting.
I'm surprised I never heard of it.
Do you have any thoughts on idle games? I think you mentioned spending embarrassing amounts of time on Clicker
Yep.
Heroes before.
Yep. Idle games are really interesting to me, and I think overall they're very important. And I think that everyone should with the disclaimer that you totally should not go. You should totally not, wink wink, go and play Clicker Heroes, or Cookie Clicker. That everyone should I'll maybe make a video on it one day. I had half a script on it made once. That everyone should go and play an idle game, or an incremental game, whatever you want to call them, and learn firsthand just how susceptible you are to numbers, and realize every single time after that, from then on, how many games are just Cookie Clicker and are just Clicker Heroes, or when a game that isn't that becomes that halfway through the game. That's why I would say, without any irony, and mean it, that Cookie Clicker is one of the most important games that you can play. And that would be the title of the video. Cookie Clicker is one of the most important games that you can play, or the most important. And it wouldn't be clickbait, but it also would be because it's about Cookie Clicker.
They said it seems like a good way to get into game design, learning basic reward gameplay loops, fine-tuning, etc. New Blizzard marketing with the release of SC2F2P.
StarCraft 2 free to play.
Is making jabs at recent EA controversy. Isn't that a little hypocritical when they are part of the problem? Or a problem?
Yeah, they're part of the problem. Yeah, I don't know how they feel that they're justified saying stuff like that. Yeah, that's not cool. They are one of the worst companies out there right now for that sort of stuff, and they are 100% in cash in mode as far as I'm concerned, for all the goodwill that they've acquired over the years. And they deserve that goodwill. They really earned it. But yeah, they're in cash in mode now, I think. Cookie Clicker 4-hour analysis 1 is Odyssey Cookie Clicker.
I know that the CEO has said that they don't think Overwatch deserves to be counted in the whole loot box controversy for whatever reason. And another comment, loot boxes are pretty bad, even just cosmetic taps into a gambling mindset of beckoning players to delve into their wallets for cash.
I agree. Yep, I agree. It's not good. Not good at all. Overwatch should definitely count because they make them limited time, and people, and they know how obsessive their fans are. They know how obsessive they are because they take advantage of them every single BlizzCon when they jack up the BlizzCon virtual ticket price, which in no sane world would cost as much as it does, but it does cost that because they know that their fans are fanatical. They are the root word of the word fan. They are fanatical. That's what it means, and they will. They are a fanatic, and they want to make sure they don't miss anything. It's, oh my god, if I don't get this, then my collection is going to be incomplete forever. You know, that's how they're going to feel, and that's what they're tapping into, and that's what they're taking advantage of, in my opinion. And so they know that's how people are going to feel when it comes to, oh well, this skin, if you don't get it right now, you'll never be able to get it. So if you don't get it in a roll, maybe you should buy some loot boxes so you can definitely get it. So that's how I feel about that.
But you mean, Joe, Blizzard part of the problem? No, maybe you'd feel better if you opened up a few Overwatch loot crates or perhaps a few Hearthstone card packs. Yeah,
Hearthstone is not a good system at all. And they are like a lot of devs, they are hiding under the banner of free to play to excuse some very troubling shit. Some very Are units colonies being attacked? Where? What? Oh, how's our colony being attacked here? Oh, did I build something and it broke? Okay. They killed the building that was under construction. Okay.
We missed this one a few times. So, do you think Don't Starve Together ruins the atmosphere of regular Don't Starve? The devs were reluctant to make multiplayer DS. Do you think they were right to be?
I haven't played multiplayer Don't Starve, so I can't comment on that. Sorry. I think that it would almost certainly ruin the atmosphere, but playing with your friends, maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's worth the ruined atmosphere. That game's great, so playing it with someone else, maybe it's even better. I don't know. Okay, so this is safe. We don't need to worry about this part anymore.
Leviathan says, I'm fanatical for you. I'll kill anyone you want me to.
Oh, shit. I have killers now?
Maybe we should talk murder plots.
Yeah, maybe we should.
Speaking of Hearthstone, is your Clawfist and Dragon Den a parody of 2 other streamers?
Oh, Dragon's Den isn't really a parody. Every stream, well, it is a parody of streaming in general. But most like channels have like a welcome to the whatever club. But I don't think you like saying it's parody is just being embarrassed for the state that we're in right now, and it shouldn't really be encouraged. Like this isn't really parody anymore. We're in this now. We're in this together. Yeah, the Clawfist is Crip. Yeah. Welcome to the $5 club, Brofist, and then Strife Crow's Crowfist, which is making fun of Crip, I think, and now we're making fun of Strife Crow, making fun of Crip. So I don't know how many levels of irony that we're on, but we're getting up there. I don't know how many levels of ludonarrative dissonance that we're on either.
How do you plan on protecting your family from John Green and his books?
I hate John Green. Oh man. I hate John Green. I shouldn't say that because I've never read his books and I don't know much about the guy, but every single time I've seen John Green in a video, I just feel it in my chest, and full body experience, and I have to stop to just process how much I just don't like him. And that's not fair. He's probably a very nice guy, and it's not fair. And I like his brother. I've seen Hank Green in a bunch.
Oh, do I know him? Is he the thing that I watched?
Yeah, the Crash Course.
The history thing.
And he keeps talking about the Mongols.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
okay,
him.
I do know him. Okay.
Yeah, I hate.
I'm not protected then.
I hate John Green. I'm sorry, John Green, because you're a big fan of mine, obviously, because I'm so fucking famous. I'm sorry, John Green, but yeah, I'm sure if I met John Green, we would get along, but he must remind me of someone I grew up with that I don't like. I like his brother. Hank Green's great. Fuck, man.
How do you feel about all this stuff surrounding Battlefront 2 and progression? Shit. Loot boxes, I think?
More loot box questions?
I think it was.
It's
maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm guessing.
It's the
Sorry
top,
if I'm wrong.
It's the topic of the night.
Well, that one was asked before around the other time of the loot boxes, but we missed it, and I just missed half of it again.
I don't have enough to say on it. I'm sorry. Okay, we need more gold. How many colonists do we have to? We're almost at 200. Okay, so we just a couple more houses and we get to 200. Then we can build that market, which we saved rest space for here. Oh shit.
What's your thoughts on involved flight sims like Elite Dangerous? Do you find any enjoyment in those types of games? Is VR a thing you'd ever explore, maybe with Elite or Subnautica?
VR seems interesting. I'd like to try it. I would definitely like to try it, but until I get the means to try it without having to fork out a ton of money for it, I can't see how I can risk it. I don't know how I would make videos for it. I don't know if the videos would be worth it. So there's some iron finally. Maybe there's some iron down here that I missed as well. But I would like to try VR. Yeah. I don't really have many thoughts on Elite Dangerous though. That's not my kind of game. Sorry. It's not my kind of game. I tried to play X2 The Threat. I think that's what it was called. And I don't know. There's something about the freedom that the game gives that I find paralyzing, like opportunity paralysis. I think it even has a word. I remember Tycho of Penny Arcade talking about that, and I just can't play them very well, and I just end up kind of just not doing anything. You can do anything, and I end up doing nothing. Okay, so we're about to get a wave, and we're on super, super, super easy, but I think a wave is still going to be dangerous if we don't have a wall set up. I think you have to have a wall or some towers. So wherever they're coming from, we'll set up a tower.
Other people don't like John Green. They find him self-righteous. Will there be a second Hollow Knight video when Hornet DLC comes out?
Maybe. I can't promise. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe.
Since starting your YouTube channel, have you seen a spike in the sale of your books?
Not a spike. The biggest increase I've seen in sales of the book, like the channel hasn't funneled many sales at all. I don't think people are really interested in older books, and especially ones that aren't being promoted heavily at all on the channel. Most people don't even know that I've written books. I've seen a bump of more sales since starting streaming, probably because I'm here a lot and the books come up and people realize about the books, and there's a link to the bottom for the books, and people are asking about them a little bit more. And probably I think that maybe people that haven't even read them are asking about them because they find it interesting that I've written books, even though they don't really want to read them. I think that's probably a fair guess, don't you think, Lily?
Yeah.
So I think and that's fine. That's perfectly fine.
They're easy to check out, and because they're ebooks too, they're not that expensive, right? They're like.
Oh, we're on a longer day schedule. We have to get 150 days to get to the end, so I don't think we're actually going to get a swarm just yet. Units under attack.
Are you excited for Star Citizen, or are you very skeptical?
I'm very skeptical. I'm not excited at all. Like I just said about the thing. The thing. That's great. About Elite Dangerous and stuff. This is not my genre at all, unfortunately. But I think the whole thing is kind of a con. I'm sorry if you like Star Citizen, but I'm very skeptical about Star Citizen. Very, very, very skeptical.
Thoughts on games like SimCity, Cities, Skylines?
They're good. They're fun. I haven't played enough of them. I prefer games that are more like this, where they're games instead of simulations. I don't really want to spend a lot of time, thinking about traffic routes and congestion on how public transport's going to work the best way. Just like I don't really enjoy Planet Coaster, because it was more about making sure that the roller coaster has a thrilling enough ride without making people sick. And it's like, what? And it's very very dense on details, and some people love that. It's a good game. I think that's what it wanted to be. But for me, I would prefer to have something that's more like theme park. I want like a more in-depth version of theme park with the options that you have for ride variety, but not really so much about okay, well, where's the best place to put the toilet? Where's the best place to put the big dip on the roller coaster? Where's the best place to put this path so there's no congestion with people walking around? That doesn't really interest me all that much.
Do we prefer to read ebooks or paper copies? Definitely paper copies.
I think I prefer paper copies, even though the ebooks are the only one that we have our books in. But that's just out of necessity. It's not out of a decision.
It'd be nice if one day we could have paper copies.
Yeah, there will be a paper copy of The Wizard and the Dragon eventually, but we're a bit behind on making that a reality. We wanted it to be this year, but I don't think it's going to be this year now.
Yeah, we've kind of left it. It keeps getting pushed back for other channel stuff.
Yeah.
So it's we have to go through it, and then we have to do the proof and everything, right? So.
Yeah.
Alan Drathril says, I have to sleep. Good night, you two. Thanks a lot for keeping me up. Oh, and happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Alan Drathril, you said?
I think so. Alan Drathril.
Alan Drathril. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
I don't know
have a good sleep.
how you feel overall about Titanfall 2, but one of my favorite parts of the game was the unique scenario of being the pilot of a bipedal death machine while still being an FPS title. It seems that every other mecha game is third person and either a very robust mech warrior type game or a Gundam fighter over in Japan.
I haven't played any of the others, so I can't agree or disagree with you, but I was shocked by how much I liked the game. But I will say that the parts where you were in the death machine were my least favorite. They were still good. They weren't bad, but they were my least favorite of all of them.
Are you a Total War fan?
Not really, no. I haven't played them enough to talk about them, unfortunately.
Speaking of space games, have you ever played or at least read some in-depth stuff on EVE Online?
I've played EVE Online for quite a while. My friend was big into it, so I played it. I didn't get into PvP or anything. We just hung out in HiSec because we just didn't have the means to get there. He eventually did go on to do a lot of PvP. So he wasn't like a PvE Care Bear like I was for most of my time with it. And it's not a game for me because I couldn't think of all the time to commit to it. I couldn't find the time. Even back then, it was just way too much of a commitment. So yeah, I think it's very interesting. I think it's a really cool game, and it has it creates a lot of stories, and we're completely maxed, aren't we? I'm not playing this game well at all. Market. All right, so this is going to do all of this.
Leviathan says, "Good night, everyone. Happy birthday, and thanks for reading everyone's questions, Lily." Good night, Leviathan. See you later.
Let's put it here, and let's put some more houses around it.
Annie for Prez, no other birthday plans. He's spending it with you guys. Our birthdays are usually low key, and with the kids, they're even more low key. And someone asked if you think ghosts are as likely as aliens.
Absolutely not. There are no ghosts. I don't believe in ghosts. Aliens are almost certainly going to exist. I don't think any of them have visited Earth, but yeah, aliens are a near certainty. Let's put it that way.
Joe is 32. Someone just subscribed with a 2-month subscription.
Youthful Koi just subscribed, resubbed for 2 months. Thanks a lot, Youthful Koi. Lots of kisses, Joe and Lily. Kids sleeping well lately? Not really.
The younger one is, the older one isn't.
Yeah, tonight they were a bit better. Thank you for the resub. Welcome to staying in the Dragon's Den.
You're trapped.
Oh, you're trapped in the Dragon's Den?
That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay, go for it.
You're trapped in the Dragon's Den. Clawfist.
That Clawfist has a new meaning if you're trapped in the Dragon's Den. Ooh.
What about spirits? Aren't they the same thing to us? Spirits,
Yeah,
ghosts?
don't believe in them. Okay, so I believe that because this is open, that stuff can come from here. So, and not just waves, but just zombies can spawn from off the map. So let's try and wall this off.
Youthful Koi likes my, I did it just for you. I'm glad you liked it.
Make that the sub sound. Welcome to the Dragon's Den.
It's meant to be a little creepy, too.
It is a little creepy.
Dragons, creepy, you know.
Dragons aren't creepy.
They could be.
Yeah.
I picture like a dungeon, you know, and like a dragon and a dungeon, and I have a whole little scenario going.
Like in Shrek? Tell me more about your scenario later. I want to hear about.
Shrek.
I want to hear your scenario. What's wrong with Shrek? Shrek's a great movie.
It's kind of not the same atmosphere that I was going for.
Buy wood, buy stone, sell stone, buy iron, buy stone. So will it automatically sell it as we get up there? I think. I hope. Okay, so let's get the wood workshop. Where should we put the wood workshop? Let's put it up here. Let's get some upgrades. And I want to get this over here, but it's not working out that well.
I sound like the AI lady in StarCraft. Nuclear launch detected.
You sound like I don't know if anyone's watched the Doctor Who episode with the
I
with
think they should be beeping with that.
silence in the library. You sound like when the robot says that they've been saved.
I feel like they should be beeping with that. Like a light, you know. Nuclear launch detected. Beep, beep,
Whoa,
beep.
whoa, holy...
You know, that's meant to be loud. That's what I think.
You just woke up half of the people in chat. Yeah, so a zombie just spawned from over here. Okay, so we need to wall this off. You cannot build so close to the map limit. Okay, so we can put it here. So this whatever this is here, this doesn't look like stone to me. What is this? Is it stone? That looks different. What is this?
Is it like a copper or something? Do you have minerals?
Maybe. Like stone, iron, and gold from surrounding mineral seams. What is that? Let's find out. Let's get some wood and some workers. Let's get the cottage, and we can upgrade some of these cottages.
Lily getting her. Is it Daenerys?
Daenerys, Queen, Mother of Dragons.
Yeah, role play ready for JoJo. Another cheer. Mother of Dragons.
Thank you, Ryder Crank.
What are the towers?
These towers here, these are they provide electricity, so you can build. You can only they provide line of sight too. You can only build within the tower's radius.
Happy birthday, Joseph! Thanks for your awesome vids, and glad to have found your Twitch channel finally.
Thank you so much. Thanks, and you're very welcome for the vids. I'm glad that you like them so much. I'm glad so many people like them so much. I never thought so many people would.
You mentioned, sorry, that The Witness and No Man's Sky are the videos that gave your channel a big boost. Was the channel viable for you before then?
Not long term, no. Not long term. You agree, right?
Yeah.
Not long term.
It was a little bit, but it wasn't. I was still working and everything. Like we couldn't survive off of it.
Honestly, even before Patreon got a big bump, with the line The Witcher and the Patreon, even before then it wasn't long term viable. We thought it would get there, but it wasn't there yet. No. All right, so now we can upgrade the cottages. I want to see what this is first though. All right, what is it? It is gold. All right, so that's just giving us gold. Does that look like gold to you? I guess it's a little goldy.
Thoughts on MOBA genre as a whole?
They're okay. They're not my thing. They're okay. I don't go in for them very much anymore. I played a bit of League of Legends for a while.
Oh, I think Annie's leaving too. Thanks for the cool stream. We'll try to pick up this game when it comes out on stream or Steam maybe. Happy birthday. Here's to many more revolutions around the sun. Thanks, Lily too.
Thanks.
What are some games that you had low expectations going into but really enjoyed?
Prey, Hollow Knight, Fury.
These two have great chemistry. They should go on a date or something. Then get married and have children or something.
Okay, so we're hoping that they come from here, because if they don't, we're screwed if they come from this direction. What else did I have very low expectations of, but I ended up liking a lot?
She sounds like Kim Kardashian.
What?
I don't even know what Kim sounds like, so I can't even agree or disagree.
Okay, so definitely not coming from here. So they're coming from here or here. I like the music.
Opinion of this game, never seen it before.
Pretty positive. It's cool. Okay, it looks like they're definitely coming here. Okay, so let's finish the wall because I have no idea how big this wave is gonna be. Maybe it's gonna be tiny, but I have no idea. And honestly, we're not coming up here very, very, very soon. We're not clearing this area for a while, anyway.
FMS Hobo Joe.
FMS Hobo Joe. Thank you for the sub, Hobo Joe. Thank you very much. Welcome to the Dragon's Den, Cringe Cave, Bad Joke Group. Is that your favorite one?
It just sounds so out of place compared to the rest of them.
Bad joke.
Everything else is so like alliteration, and then just that one. Welcome to the Dragon's Den, Clawfist.
We're on easy, by the way. We're on easy because we want to see the whole tech tree, and we keep. Oh, that's it. Wow, easy really is easy. Maybe we should have gone not on as easy it can get. Maybe we should have gone just more middle ground. Yeah.
I've been playing Dota for like 8 years, and I'm just starting to not hate myself when I do play it.
Wow.
It's dedication.
Yeah.
Favorite game developers who have consistently made great games. And this game is about to wreck you.
No, they didn't know I was on the easiest setting. Yeah, we're on the easiest setting to see the tech tree because we kept fucking up. If I was just playing for myself, I would have just kept bashing my head against it. But I want to see the tech tree on stream. I don't want you guys getting bored. I don't want to switch to another game so late in the stream. We're probably going to be done in about half an hour, I think. Maybe we'll go for a little bit longer after that, but that's probably about it. Okay, so I want to, what does it do? It maximizes, okay, resource production of the surrounding buildings. All right, so what resource do I need most?
Nova's here.
Nova's here? How's it going, Nova?
Whose birthday? You gonna heckle him a little bit? You haven't done that in a while.
It's Nova Cano.
Congratulations in the Netherlands. You're here late. We had a lot of Dutch earlier in the day, didn't we? So it must be late for them.
Let's put it here, and then we can put a farm here, or 2 farms here, and it'll improve the farm as well.
1 a.m. in the Netherlands? That's it? I don't know why I thought it would be later there. I guess maybe, yeah, I guess because you were on earlier, I just expected, right, that it was totally different time frame.
No, I don't think that was the answer for the Netherlands.
Oh.
No.
Oh, okay. It's very early morning then. Well, that's still 1 a.m. is still a very early morning. Mm-hmm. It's not the same kind of morning. Would you define games like Life is Strange and The Walking Dead among other recent titles like Ask It Again? I'm sorry. I tried. I lost it.
Hold on. I can scroll up during this game.
As games or more of interactive fiction, I love Life is Strange, but always have this thought brewing whenever I play it.
Interactive fiction is more accurate. I don't know if that's fair. I don't mind calling them games, but a lot of people really mind. They really mind. So you have to contend with that a little bit, which isn't great. But yeah, whatever. It depends on where it's coming from. A lot of that is wrapped up in politics because the politics that surround games, unfortunately, because a lot of those games get very positive reviews from certain places, and that makes some people mad. But for me, it's not about that. For me, it's about like sorry, but for others, it's not about that. It's about just definitions. It's like what is the definition correct? Is or not? That's all that it's about. That's where it becomes a question of, okay, are they being fair with it, or are they just being really shitty because they have an agenda that they want to follow? And I have very little patience for the agenda following, but for the definition, okay, that's an interesting conversation, and it's worth having.
It's technically still your birthday here in Alberta, so happy birthday. We have another Canadian here.
Thank you. It's not my birthday anymore, you're right. Shit. No more birthday. I'm already a day into the next one.
Yep. I think very late ends around 4 a.m. because I consider 5 a.m. a time that people would get up and go to work or school or whatever. So I think, to me, 5 a.m. is early and 4 a.m. is late. Any time in between is a dead time. Favorite game developers who make consistently great games? Did you answer that?
I think so.
I know I saw it, but maybe you didn't answer it.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Only 364 days to go till your birthday. Happy day after birthday. Nova says, oh shit, happy birthday, Joe.
Thanks, Nova.
And someone's mother has the same birthday.
I don't know about the consistently good developers. Like, I want to say Blizzard, because the games are usually worth the time, but they've been changing. They've been making that difficult to say lately with some of what they've been doing. But like, I still can't ignore the legacy, you know? Nintendo usually makes good games, like but it depends on what their target audience is for those games. Naughty Dog makes good quality games, but they're not always great for gameplay. From Software makes things that are quite janky, but they're great. I really enjoy them a lot. And same for Obsidian. Like, I like their games a lot. They're usually something that I really enjoy, but they're janky as hell. So that there's no quality there. Like, I don't know. Maybe there isn't any. Maybe there isn't any. Like, if I was really into Bastion and Transistor Empire, I would say Supergiant, but I'm not. Or Supermassive. Is it Supermassive or Supergiant? I think it's Supergiant. So I can't even say that, unfortunately. Okay, I think I want to cut these guys off, but let's go up and see what's up there first.
CD Projekt Red Best Developer.
They might be a good choice, but I haven't played Witcher 3 yet, so I can't comment on it.
Kind of music do you listen to, or y'all listen to? Sorry, anything but country.
Yeah.
Anything catchy.
Anything catchy. You're with me on that?
Yeah, you started it, but I like pop music, so it's fun. Do you think you'll ever play the new Wolfenstein games on stream?
Yep, I think we'll be playing them sometime soon, maybe. Sometime soon, not sure.
My favorite video that you've made was the Darkest Dungeon critique. I know you didn't like it, but I would love a stream of it. I've never played it myself.
I'm not playing that. Sorry, I'm not playing that on stream. I'm surprised you like the video the most. The audio's fucked on it, and it's not my most popular video. I'm happy with it overall. It's out of date now because a lot of the things I criticized, they changed. I don't think they changed it because of my criticism, but a lot of things have been changed. This would have been a really shit map to start on a proper playthrough. There's no iron anywhere nearby.
Happy birthday! Have you played the Grim Troop?
Not yet.
Troop.
I think it's Troop.
Content for Hollow Knight. If so, what did you think?
Not yet. Sorry, I haven't played it.
Really, really big games. Supergiant and Playdead always make amazing games, in my opinion. Valve.
Valve doesn't make games anymore.
Well, they said that. I paraphrased. Simplified.
Okay, chat, who's hyped for Artifact? Who's hyped?
Or the Cleese games?
Who's like, fuck yeah, Clay? Oh, so Don't Starve Oxygen included? Yeah, okay, yeah, they would be my top choice, yeah.
What, in your opinion, is the difference between a thriller and a horror? Some people see The Shining as a horror, while others see it as a thriller. To me, it was a horror because it scared the shit out of me when I was a child, so I've still never watched that movie from beginning to end.
A thriller is something that keeps you on the edge of your seat, and you're like, holy shit, what's going to happen? So most stories aim to be thrillers nowadays, I would say. It's usually have like a big twist or a big like building story that builds to a big moment at the end. I would say that's a thriller. It's like it's more about suspense, whereas horror is about, unfortunately, like gore and jump scares lately. Or atmosphere.
Making you uncomfortable.
Yeah. So like the game is if you've seen the movie The Game is a thriller, and The Ring is a horror. But the Ring has some thriller elements with what's going on, whereas there's no horror element in The Game. I would say some of it is kind of unsettling, but it's not.
Well, to me, that would be more thriller than.
Yeah, that's how I would define them.
I might be unironically hyped for Artifact because I like Dota. It's Artifact art.
It's Artifact art.
Artifact is a way for Valve to teach Dota basics without investing 1,000 hours into the game, I think.
You really think so? Maybe that's what it is? Huh, interesting.
Gwen Stefani.
What about Gwen Stefani?
Maybe for the music? I like Gwen Stefani. But I like No Doubt first. Favorite place that sells cheapish food in Toronto?
Oh, I have no idea. Sorry. Get most of our food from like No Frills, right?
Yeah, I don't know if they mean like grocery or if they mean like a takeout.
Yeah, there's no like good cheap place that we know for takeout, right?
Speaking of Dota, have you seen any of the bad League of Legends commercials for YouTube?
No, I haven't. How bad are they?
I meant takeout. I'm trying to think now.
I think Domino's is pretty good for how cheap it is. I know people hate on Domino's, but I think Domino's is
Yeah,
alright
they're
pizza.
pretty cheap.
Yeah, they're pretty cheap. They're alright pizza. They're better than Pizza Pizza. Pizza Pizza's fucking shit.
Yeah.
2 for 1 is alright quality, but it's a bit bland.
Yeah. I can't think of anything. Wait for coupons.
Okay, let's get the next one. Stone workshop. We need a lot of workers. We need gold, and we need energy. All right, so let's build. We keep running out of energy, so let's build a couple of mills around. Okay, now we're out of workers, so now we have to upgrade this. I have mixed experience with Domino's, but maybe that's because their kitchen store is crappy. Yeah, you're gonna have different experiences from different places of everywhere, right? Like, I think everyone that's ever gone to like McDonald's, I keep saying like again, is gonna have like some shitty McDonald's experience.
Get better for a while.
Yeah, I find that the newer places are always better, and then they start getting shit. Would you agree with that, Lily? Any places like that?
Yeah. Well, maybe when everything's new and everyone's going by a certain standard and everything too, right? And then people start to get a little bit looser with the regulations and well, it's
No, I'm laughing.
It's all
I'm
new
laughing
and
'cause-
fresh,
I'm laughing
right?
because you're
And
probably right. Yeah. Pineapple on pizza? Yes. No. No pineapple on pizza. No, thank you.
Have you played Cave Story?
Only a little bit, tiny little bit. I played Cave Story. I just tried it out one day. One of many games that I've just tried out to see what it was all about.
The commercials are very demeaning. It actually calls new players hot garbage. I've seen these on YouTube about 5 times a day.
What? That seems the opposite of what their let's lower toxicity strategy that they were going for. Who are we buying this stuff from? How does that make sense? Oh wow, you don't get much gold at all for selling it. Okay, stone workshop. All right, let's put that next to the
I
wood
don't know
workshop.
if it's just Americans have lower standards or not, but Domino's is a complete joke here in Australia. The quality is terrible. The only reason they're successful because they're very cheap.
Yeah, so it's very cheap. Yeah.
For a while, like if ordering takeout and stuff was, a luxury, right? So we would get Domino's on purpose so we could eat it multiple times in a row.
You get a lot of meals if you
yeah,
if you
and
get
then
the
it was
coupons.
a very cheap meal for us. So
Yeah.
that was the kind of pizza that we would get because of the price.
Yeah, if you get the coupons and you get like 3 pizzas and you can eat it over like the next 3 days, it
And
actually
you get
turns
really,
out.
really sick of
Yeah,
it.
you get sick of it, but it turns out to be quite a cheap meal. But hey, you get some pizza and you don't have to cook. But it's okay. The Domino's over here quality isn't bad. I don't think. Maybe it's just bad in Australia.
Yeah, maybe.
I know places are different depending on
I had
the country.
McDonald's once in Vermont, and it didn't even taste like McDonald's to me.
Really? Was that bad?
It was really, really unusual. I don't know if it was just that one or if it's different there.
I haven't played it For Honor. Sorry. I haven't played it. I've heard of it, but I haven't played it.
Have you played any good adventure games in recent years? Do you think open world games have taken over the traditional adventure genre?
Not sure. I don't think I have played any good ones though. Not ones I can think of right now. But I haven't really been looking, so maybe there are some great ones. Maybe someone in chat knows some good adventure games.
There's no good franchise pizza places in Oz.
What's Papa John's like in the States? Is Papa John's good? Is it going to depend on the place?
The opening line of one of the commercials is, "Let's face it, you're a noob," followed by, "The game is hard, but if you keep playing, you'll get better." Sorry, it moved and I started reading another question.
What are they doing? They lamp shading it or something? Like, here, come to the game and it's going to be bad, but hey, the ad is acknowledging it's going to be bad, so that's expected, so don't feel bad when it gets bad. Maybe that's what they're trying to do?
They don't like Papa John's?
They don't like Papa John's?
No, it's awful.
What's the best
Garbage.
pizza chain in the States then? Is there a good chain? Someone said there isn't a good chain at all. Is there a good chain at all? Oh, shit.
Do you care about the Game Awards? Are you going to watch it live?
Nope. I don't really care, sorry.
Do you think too many games nowadays have an open world approach? Do you prefer a well-crafted linear experience or the freedom of a more or less crap empty world that you are impressed by at the beginning of a game?
I think I prefer handcrafted linear levels. Why is this giving me a garrison prompt? That's weird.
They prefer Domino's over Papa Joe's? Or Papa John's? Papa Joe's.
Papa Joe's.
Yeah, they prefer an indie pizza place. Which we're having that. We're enjoying an indie place right now.
Yep. Okay, so Stone Tower, Stone Wall, Research Stone House, ooh, Power Plant, generates a great amount of heat energy by burning stone and wood. How do you burn stone? Research Bank, increases money. Research Foundry. Oh, another thing. Shocking Tower. What's the Shocking Tower? Is that like the Tesla coil from Command and Conquer? That's kind of cool. Are we finally gonna get iron, by the way? Or is this actually something that we're finally gonna do? Because holy shit, it's taking us forever to get iron. All right, let's spread out over here. Let's get all this iron.
Pizza Hut is good, but it's usually very greasy. You have to really be in the mood for Pizza Hut.
You have to be in the mood for grease.
Yeah. Not a pizza chain, but Costco has pretty good cheap pizzas. I didn't know that. Blast Pizza, best pizza. IKEA has the best meatballs. I've never had their meatballs.
We've never shopped at Costco, have we?
Well, you need a membership, and we never... Okay, first of all, you need a membership, and we couldn't afford really to justify the membership, especially when we live so close to No Frills. Yeah. But also, we live in a smallish apartment, so to buy in bulk and everything, we don't have the space for anything like that, so it doesn't make sense for us right now. Maybe in a house when you can store stuff in the basement. I get really bad food poisoning from Pizza Hut. They are dead to me. I had that experience with Pizza, never again.
Yeah, links are not set. Sorry, the Nightbot doesn't like it when you set a link. There's a better way. We'll figure something out eventually. Oh shit! All my archers are getting wrecked. Okay, can we finally get some iron?
Pizza's Canadian Little Caesars. I'm not sure what Little Caesars is. It's very bland and it's fairly cheap. It's just kind of It's the one on most college campuses, if that's your Little Caesars.
Oh shit.
Have you ever played any of the Persona games?
Nope.
I wish there were better 24/7 food options other than pizza and McDonald's. I agree with you.
Oh no, are we gonna die on easy mode? Are we gonna die on easy mode because we thought that we were safe, and we didn't build any fucking We didn't build any fucking archers for so long. Let's get these out of the garrison.
Okay, pizza might be like one step above Little Caesars. I don't know if it's quite that bad, but I don't like it, and I'll never eat it again.
Okay, is there someone
Remember
else?
that one New Year's Eve?
Yeah, that was really
we were
bad.
gonna go for dinner after I got off work, and I worked in a restaurant, so I had to work late-ish, and everything was closed, and we were just walking aimlessly down the street, and we got to a pizza, but we hate the pizza, so I think we got wings and stuff, didn't we? We wound up filling up on like garlic bread and wings.
That was the worst food poisoning I've ever had.
It was really bad. But the pizza would have been worse.
By far the worst food poisoning I ever had. It was really bad.
Is pineapple pizza sinful?
I'm gonna say yeah, it is. You shouldn't put pineapple on pizza.
It kind of contaminates the pizza. It's like putting olives on your pizza. Even if you take the olives off, you can still taste them. Or onions or any other strong flavored. And if you like that taste, then fine, but if you don't.
Okay, let me split. Let me split.
I don't think we have it 24 hours, but we have it till like 2 or 3 in the morning. I think you can get pizza or Domino's or something. No, it's not Domino's. Pizza might be late, but again, I don't eat it, so I don't know. It's not 24 hours, though. But I wish we had more options that were later like that. What Total Wars have you played?
None that are worth talking about. I can't remember them very well. Sorry, so I can't really tell you. It was one of the first ones. I don't know exactly which one though. Sorry.
Mushrooms on pizza, I love. Joe doesn't. You guys are complaining about pineapples and olives, and I've seen chocolate and fried chicken pizza before.
Yeah.
I don't like olives though. I find them very bitter.
Okay, now we have iron finally. I think we want to build like another barracks even. Okay, zombie swarm detected from the colony from the north. Oh no. If it's coming from the same place, we're fucked. Oh wait, do we have trap? No, we don't. Let's research trap.
Costco has good, really cheap food, and buying some stuff in bulk makes cooking less expensive overall. Definitely worth it in my opinion. Yeah, they do have gas too, but we don't have a car, so the gas doesn't help us. And to buy in bulk, I think we'd have to take a taxi because I don't know how we would carry that home on the bus. So maybe in the future we'll shop at Costco, but like I said, we don't really have room for it right now. We don't even have enough cupboard space as we are now. So
hold on. Shocking tower attacks nearby enemies, generating electric pulse that must be recharged when triggered. Okay, how does that work?
Is this the prequel? They Are 10s.
Let's put it here. They Are 10s. Yeah, right? I know.
Sardines are worse than pineapple, but I hate fish, so bias. About to start Mario Odyssey, but it's a 10 out of 10 game, Nova says.
You might like it, Nova. You might like it. You're a little slow, so you might like it. I'm kidding, Nova. I love you.
Alright, I'm ordering pizza and it's entirely the stream's fault.
Oh, hell no. Wait, what? 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 Oh, now they're coming back? Oh, holy shit, this thing's awesome. Where the fuck are they? What kind of smart motherfucking zombies are these?
I've never heard of corn on pizza. In Japan and Korea. I did work with some Asian people at work, and they did eat a lot of corn, and they put it on like other meals like salads and stuff, they would put hot corn on it. So maybe corn is just a thing. Yeah, see, corn is love, corn is life. Yeah, see? I don't mind corn, but I don't know about pizza. It's more of a side dish to me. Are these the Walking Dead zombies that hide behind trees? Not porn, corn.
I cannot believe, I honestly cannot believe that just happened. I cannot believe that they saw this and went, nope, and walked all the way. I cannot believe that. What?
Ordered chicken, broccoli, and feta cheese on an Alfredo base from Pizzaville. I've never tried that. We used to get Pizzaville a lot when I was younger. That was the main pizza place. Most praised book you've read that you thought was average at best?
American Gods.
Yeah, I'll agree to that. I still haven't finished it.
I liked it.
That's 2 books now I've read while reading that book, and I'm still like halfway.
I liked it. I enjoyed it. I don't see what the big fuss is about, but I enjoyed it. I liked it. It wasn't a bad book. It was just okay. It was an okay book.
Corn goes well with fried rice. Not sure about pizza though. Yeah, I agree with that. I think I would prefer corn to pineapple or olives or sardines. So there you go.
Maybe it's like I Am Legend, where the zombies are actually smart and have their own society, and you're actually the bad guys messing them up. Well, thank you for spoiling I Am Legends. No, I'm just kidding.
I think Gaiman's overrated.
I think what?
Gaiman.
Gaming's overrated?
Gaiman. Neil Gaiman.
Neil Gaiman? Yeah, I think so too.
And The Hobbit. Uh-oh.
That sounds like a little one, right?
Yeah. Usually he's good though. He'll roll over and go back to sleep. Maybe just a bad dream.
I thought the Hobbit was okay. Lord of the Rings was kind of boring. Not a big fan of Lord of the Rings. Let's make just a crap ton of snipers. We need gold for that though. Let's sell stone. Let's sell some
I don't know. I think
wood.
someone said sardines. Maybe it was anchovies and I'm getting it wrong. But either way, I wouldn't eat either of them. So. You should look into Crosscode. It's a pretty fun game. Might want to wait, as I think it's almost out of early access, though. Thoughts on the A Song of Ice and Fire books? I liked all of them except the most recent 2.
Oh no.
Did you read them?
Ooh. 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 How? Ooh. Can she attack? Can jump over walls, but okay.
The Lord of the Rings thing, though, I think he had trouble getting into it with The Hobbit, and then he had the same experience with Lord of the Rings that I had with Harry Potter, and that everyone, all of our friends, were obsessed with them, and it was all they would talk about, and it was just constant. What's the word?
Hype.
Hype? No, but like they would quote it and everything, and and they were writing fan fiction for it, and am I an elf and all this shit, and you know, like how could I be an elf, and you're not a fucking elf, so things like that got wrecked for us.
Sorry, we just lost on the easiest setting. We just lost on the easiest setting because one zombie got past because I thought that we were fine and we could build up this thing really slowly. We just lost on the easiest setting because of that. That's just fucking great. That's just great. I'm really glad that that's happening. Maybe if we like make a big wall around here, we can pull it back, but I don't think so.
In my case, it was fangirl fever, but yeah.
So that's I actually kind of like that. Even on the easiest setting, because of the way that the zombie spreading works. Like look at this too over here. I didn't even notice this one. That one zombie taking over one part of your town is going to kill you. That's kind of neat. That's kind of neat. I like that. Okay, so I'll play this a little bit on my own time if I can, and I'll get better at it before I stream it again, because it's not very interesting to see this. But I like this game a lot. I think it's kind of cool for a super early access game. Good job on losing. Thanks, FBS. I'm a bad mayor. I'm a very bad mayor. Score factor 10%.
Oh yeah, Song of Ice and Fire. Did you read it?
I tried to read the first one and I didn't like it very much. I got about I think 400 pages or so in. I got the last 100 pages or so, and I couldn't finish it. I was too bored. I couldn't. Yeah, I just couldn't keep going. I was too bored. Yeah, I think we're done, guys. Any last questions before we go? Also, I should have said this earlier, but I completely forgot. The kids have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Well, the little kid has a doctor appointment tomorrow, and the older one is just along for the ride. And that means that the stream, it's the appointment is right in the middle of the stream, and we need to get there before the appointment. Obviously, you can't just we're not going to teleport there as soon as the appointment's done. So I don't think the stream is going to happen tomorrow. So it just kind of worked out that this could be a bonus for it, right? Yeah, so the stream is not going to happen tomorrow. I could do it super late, and maybe there'll be an impromptu stream again late at night, maybe, but I doubt it. So I think tomorrow would be better to just focus on Odyssey and make sure that I'm on track for Odyssey release in a timely manner. So
basically, you'd be starting streaming when you're done streaming.
Yeah, well, like at best, we'll be starting streaming around 3 p.m. tomorrow if we do stream. Or we could do another late night stream like this, but I think it might be better just to focus on Odyssey and take a day with the kids even. So yeah, I think that's it. So sorry about that. I should have said that earlier. So yeah.
Another late night stream on the 20th though for the Patreon Q&A.
Yeah, next late night stream like this will be on the 20th. We're gonna go through the Patreon Q&A, which will hopefully be more involved than the Q&A that we had here, and we'll probably be having like, I don't even know what we'll have on the background. Maybe even Oxygen not included is too much to put on the background, but we'll see. I like that the kids were the afterthought behind Odyssey. Yeah. That's how much work's on my mind, man. But no, like we're gonna be hanging out with them on the way to the doctor's appointment too. They usually go to the doctors.
I think it's the needles, so I hope so.
Kids are a multi-moon apiece. Are the kids worth the moon? Yep. Good night, Joe. I hope you had a good birthday. Thanks. It was pretty good. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Good night, everybody.
If we do a later stream, maybe I'll see some of you tomorrow. But if not, it'll be Thursday morning stream.
11
usually, right?
o'clock Eastern.
Yeah. So, yeah. See you guys later.
That's the older boy.
Yeah. Good timing.